Are we live? Mm, okay. All right. I think now we are live. Do you hear me, guys? Am I heard? All right. Yeah, this round will take a little bit of time, not like YouTube. When you click live, you go live right away. This one take a little bit of time. So peace of Christ, to all of you. Please invite your friends. As you see, we don't have too many here. And our obviously our community in Ramble is small because not too many people knows about where we are. In the same time, not too many maybe people are addicted to YouTube. But it's okay, at least here we can make our videos can stay, and it's good to have a small community, and then people they can download the videos and share them. Today we are going to expose other side of Islamic religion. If you ask Muslims about Islam, they will say to you, Brother Sitta, Islam is the fastest growing religion. Okay, what? Islam is the fastest growing religion, right? But this is when they try to promote themselves. But when Muslims they have their closed room, the story is different. And I found this video actually. I did not find the whole video. I found only a very short part of this video. If somebody can tell me where I can find it, so we can play all of it and we can die laughing. So here, as you see, Mimi Hijab, another Abdul, I don't know who's he in the middle. And this guy, Mufti Menk, and he have a microphone. It looked like a fan. I'm not sure why they, anyway, size doesn't matter. So uh, let us hear the conversation and see what Mufti Menk is saying to Mimi Hijab.
As much as we say Islam is the fastest growing religion in the globe, I want to tell you something that I've studied. I've studied. Okay. It's the religion with the large number of defectors, the largest number of defectors. Did you know that? I can tell you. That doesn't mean the number of defectors is more than the number of those who enter. But from all others, those who are leaving Islam, and you don't even know, people are living in your home, and it's second, third generation in the Western world. They're not even Muslim. They're not even Muslim. They don't care about Islam, but their name is Muslim, and you think they're Muslim because they're in the situation. I did a little survey of Salatul Eid, and I found that 50% of the guys don't even go to Eid. They don't even go to Eid. SubhanAllah. It's sad.
Did you hear it? Was his voice clear? Were you able to hear what he said? So this is what they say, between each other. The largest religion in the world who have a defect or defectors, people who leave Islam is the leave religion is Muslims. They don't pray, they don't care for religion, they don't care. But here, by the way, uh, the difference between us as a Christians and between those Muhammadan, we are not the one who brag about numbers. Like, I can say we have a 3 billion Christians, but is it true? Is it true that we are 3 billion? There's hundreds of millions don't even know what one verse in the Bible is. But for them, the story is different. Muslims are very hypocrite. They love to to brag about numbers, and sometimes they want to convince you even that numbers mean it's true. Like if you are a bigger number, that's mean you are a true. So if there are more by number from the Hindus, that means the Hindus is wrong and Muslims are right. Otherwise, why there's more Muslims than Hindus, which is a very false argument. Because if this is true, well, that's mean we are the only true one because we are more than the Jews, more than the Muslims, more than the Hindus, more than anybody. But for sure, this is absolutely a false argument. Uh, I chosen, a couple of videos. This is why it took me a little bit of time before I go to show you how the Muhammadan they play games. Muslims they promote religion. We know that, but there is a Christians who promote Islam. Let us say they are fake Christians. So this is the church, and the woman she dressed like a man, and that can tell you what church we're talking about. So you see here, this is in the right side. This is a female supposedly, and she is a Christian minister. And they invited a Muslim who is very sneaky, and they invited two other idiots One he claimed to be Christian or minister or Christian priest, and the other one supposedly is a rabbi. But you will notice the whole conversation is about what? We agree with each other, and we worship the one God, same God, and oh, everybody is like it's. In fact, the Christian guy who supposes he's a Christian, he is coming there to condemn the Christians and to promote Islam. So the whole meeting is meant to promote Islam. I will let you hear a little bit of it so we can laugh together. So Islam and Judaism and Christianity are conversation.
One of the common misconceptions would be that Christians are judgmental, that we...
She asked about a common misconception. He starts with the Christians saying they are judgmental. So maybe he's talking about misconception, maybe. Let us see. Let us hear what he's saying.
Seek only to convert or change.
So he's defending Christianity now.
You know, I have conversations all the time, especially with those who don't belong to a faith community, that they're afraid to show up at a church because they assume that we'll kind of get our claws in them and want to make sure that they change who they are in order to be the kind of person God wants them to be. And I think it's so much bigger than that. It's more invitational than it is judgmental. It's a commonly misheld.
See, they think that God wants them to change. So no, you should not change. You are a whore, you stay a whore. You are a homosexual, you stay a homosexual. Don't change. So look how silly and look how what is this? This is just a stupid, shallow, fake. What this is about? What? Let us hear the other guy.
Misconception, I think, of the faith. It may not be a misconception of the people.
Is the sound, by the way, coming good or is slow? Let me raise it a little bit, sorry, so you can hear it better.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. All right, I think, again, all the open-ended as to who wants to respond first, but it's a wonderful question that came ahead of time from someone out here. Do we pray to the same God?
It's good softball, Amy.
Yeah, I just thought I'd go there first.
I love it. Theological. So I mean, I guess I'll start on this one that the name Allah is actually the same word that is used in the Arabic Bible. It's what Arab Christians, believe it or not, Arab Christians say Allahu Akbar.
Believe it or not, Arab Christian, they say Allahu Akbar. He knew that all those who they are in front of him are a bunch of donkeys, and nobody is going to challenge him. Where is that can be found? Believe it or not, all Arab Christian, they say Allahu Akbar. Can you believe it? So I never, all my life, I'm born in Arab Christian family. I grew up in the Middle East. I'm born in the Middle East. I never heard a single Christian saying such a thing. He's right. The Arabic Bible translation falsely using the word Allah because Muslims, they force Christians to use such a word. So the Muslims, because they are terrorists in the Middle East, we know Hamas and we Al-Qaeda, they are the same since the time of Muhammad. So the false Christians, and I call them false, because they are just trying to save their life, they said, okay, we will start using the word Allah. Maybe they will leave us alone. So instead of saying the word God, we will use the word Allah. So when the Arabic Christian, they use the word Allah, they mean God. Still, it's false, by the way, and it's disgusting. If you ask me, it's disgusting. But this is what they, certain time, like long time ago, they start doing this since Abdul Malik ibn Marwan, when he forced those people to, all the inhabitants of the land to speak Arabic, and then everybody have to use the word Allah. We have a Mujahid 1421. He says all the homosexual he knew, they are from the Christians. Look like he never knew his prophet. Your prophet, my friend, he put eyeliner 3 times a day. He pee like a woman. He kiss men down their belly, and he sleep with men. If you're there, I will open my Skype. You can call me. Umar ibn Khattab, he himself, he had a disease and he used the sperm of men for his anus. The uncle of Muhammad, he was accused by you Muslims that he is a homosexual. I have my book, Sex and Allah. All of it is about homo. There's a lot of evidence and reference about the Muslim homosexuality. The whole town of Muhammad is homosexual. In fact, when Muhammad, he said, if somebody have a homosexual in his house, kick him out, they said to him, what about the one in your house? So are you there, Mujahid? What is the homosexual doing in the house of Muhammad? In the same time, you're a prophet, he promised you to have sex with men in heaven. I will open my Skype because we don't want to waste opportunity. If Mr. Mujahid, he have the guts, maybe he is not a man, we don't know. I mean, he is from those, weirdo, who he think he is a man, but he's not. So he call himself Mujahid, but in fact he's a Mujahida, he's a girl. So if Mujahid is a man, he will call me and he will prove me wrong. All right, my Skype is open. Uh, so here we hear this guy, he said that you believe it or not, the Arab Christian, they say Allahu Akbar. Let us say for the sake of argument, the Christian God name and the Muslim God name is the same. Is that the reason not to have the same God? The word God in English used by everybody, Muslims, Hindus, Jews, Christians, anyone, agnostic, potato, tomato, everybody. The same word God. But does that mean that we have the same God? No. Allah for the Muslim is a name. When the Arab Christian, they are using that word, which is falsely used, as I said, they are saying God. They are not naming God. If you ask anyone, any Arab Christian, what is the name of God? He will not say to you Allah. He will say to you Jesus. Do you Muslim worship Jesus? So if we have the same God, then you worship Jesus. Do you worship Jesus? If we have the same God, then your God Allah is a spirit. Do you Muslims have a God who is a spirit? If we have the same God, then we should have the same heaven. If we have the same God, we should have the same ethic. Do you even Muslims have ethic? You have zero ethic. So here they bring you the sneaky man who is, he give you a nice smile, and and he knew that those blue eyes people, they have no idea, they are plain. He can lie to them and they will agree and they will shake hands and everybody is happy and that's it. It's a party for Muslims.
Which means God is greater.
Allahu Akbar, I mean, God is a greater. You see how they lie? So Allah is not a name now? And look what he just said. Did you hear what he just said? Which mean God is a greater. He was talking about what? He was talking about the Christians, the Arab Christians. So you just say that the Arab Christian, they are not naming God, they are saying God is a greater, which is by the way false, because we never use the word Akbar. You will never find one single Christian. Go and tell me which you have all the videos on YouTube of Arab Christians have their service. Go and find me the priest who is saying Allahu Akbar. If he do that, they will kick him out of the church. So they lie, and he knew that those potatoes, none of them he knew what he is talking about. Uh, and I wanted to bring this to you because this is one of the major reasons of defectors. Why Muslims did defect from Islam? Why they leave? Because later they noticed that their own leaders, sheikhs, are a bunch of liars. You see, now he lied to us and he lied to you. But sooner or later, people will find out that he is a big fat liar. So what will happen then? People will leave. Do you hear me, guys? Am I heard? Audio is cutting out. Hmm. I'm not sure why. Let us see. Is it choppy? Okay. I don't know, maybe we need to change the setting of this program. We'll have patience with me in case it's, yeah, maybe not from my side. I'm not sure. We will see. So, you know, people, they will notice that, let us say you convert to Islam today, and you stayed as a Muslim for, let us say, 10 years. I don't know how long it's going to take you before you find out the truth. But when you find out the truth, what you will do? You will leave Islam. And the same for the ones who are even born in a Muslim family, especially if they have a freedom. This is why Mufti Menk was talking about that you have a sister, you have a brother inside your house. You think they are Muslims, but in fact they are not. You think that they are Muslims, but in reality they are not.
We say Islam is the fastest growing religion in the globe. I want to tell you something that I've studied. I've studied. Okay. It's the religion with the large number of defectors, the largest number of defectors. Did you know that? I can tell you. That doesn't mean the number of defectors is more than the number of those who enter. But from all others, those who are leaving Islam, and you don't even know, people are living in your home, and it's second, third generation in the Western world. They're not even Muslim. They're not even Muslim. They don't care about Islam, but their name is Muslim, and you think they're Muslim.
They don't care for Islam. Nobody cares for Islam. The one who have a problem with the sound, maybe you can download the app of Ramble. Maybe your browser is not doing good. So you can download the app of Ramble, and that will make you see the video in better way. All right? So a lot of people live in Islam. There's a video of Mufti Menk speaking about why he is a Muslim, or why we are a Muslim. Where is the video? Let me find it. I think maybe I closed it by mistake. Somebody asked him why we are, so like, you know, he made a video. I don't know if somebody asking him. Let us see. Mufti Menk, why I am a Muslim. Oh, I wasn't even typing there. You believe it? Mufti Menk. Why I am Muslim. All right. So here, in this video here, let me share it with you. Mufti Menk is going to explain to us why, you know, why we are Muslims. Speaking of the Muslims. If somebody is a Muslim, why is a Muslim? What is the point exactly? And I will show you an example of why people leave Islam. Even though he mentioned nothing will make you leave Islam. But I will show you in a minute. So this is Mufti Menk in front of us. And let us hear together what he is saying.
My brothers and sisters, a question that we may be asked: why are you a Muslim? Why is it that you have chosen the faith of Islam? Many people born Muslim have probably not even thought about it. But a day may come when someone might ask you, and you might not have thought of the deep reasoning, and so you may not have, at times, perhaps, due to lack of knowledge, a convincing response. And if you have embraced the fold of Islam later on in life, mashallah, congratulations. May Allah bless and grant goodness not just to you, but to all of us. And may Allah bless humanity at large and guide us all. Ameen.
For sure. Ameen.
But we need to know, when we say La ikraha fid deen, repeating the verse of the Quran, the words of Allah, there is no compulsion in deen, in the religion. What does it mean? It means no one can force you to enter the fold of Islam.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Nobody can force you to enter the fold of Islam. Do you see how they lie? So isn't it Muhammad, he says, I've been commanded to kill all mankind until they say there's no God but Allah and I am the Prophet? They will not tell you that this verse is abrogated. It's not valid. If somebody will not leave Islam, we will kill him. This is number one. Number two, the Prophet, he command to fight and kill anyone who will not convert to Islam. Now, let us go to Zakir Naik, peace be upon him. Do the Muslims have one religion? Or they have like different religion? This is Zakir Naik, the same, but the question is different. The title says, if there's no compulsion in Islam, then why, if a Muslim leave Islam, we put him to death? Huh? We just heard the other guy saying, remember, nobody forced you to convert to Islam. We just heard the other guy saying, remember, nobody forced you to convert to Islam. And he's saying the verse for us in Arabic, which nobody knows really, a language. And now Zakir Naik is going to explain why, if somebody leave Islam, we kill him.
I have a question that has been in my mind for quite a while now. The Noble Quran says, let there be no compulsion in religion. That's point number one. And point number two is that the punishment for a Muslim who wants to come out of Islam, God forbid, is death punishment. According to me, this signifies a virtual compulsion in the mind that this is the punishment which will be given to me, so hence I cannot do it. And this kind of, I just need some clarification. I'm sure there is a clarification.
The sound is not good.
That's a very good question. He hasn't given the reference. First, he quoted the verse of the Quran from Surah Baqarah, chapter number 2, verse number 256, which says, La ikraha fid deen, there is no compulsion in religion. And that is part of the deen, that you cannot force anyone, you cannot compel anyone with the point of the sword or the point of the gun. His next question is that if any Muslim leaves his religion and becomes a non-Muslim, becomes an apostate, then the penalty is death. So isn't this a sort of compulsion? Before I give the answer, I'd like to mention that every country has its own law, its rules and regulation. And most of the countries, one of the highest punishments is for treason. For example, if a person is working in the army, and if he leaks the important thing of the country, all the vital points and the information to the enemy, it is called as treason. Most of the countries, if anyone does treason, sells the important blueprints and documents of the country to the enemy, many of the countries, the death penalty, many of the countries have life imprisonment. So now if I tell that what kind of a country is this, in where I'm compelled by the country not to do certain things, what is wrong is wrong. So here also, if a Muslim becomes a non-Muslim, it's only in the Islamic state of law if that Muslim who becomes a murtad and then propagates his new faith and deceives the people, that's the time this penalty is put. For example, if in a school, if I appoint a teacher, mathematics teacher, she is teaching 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, then tomorrow she teaches 2 plus 2 is equal to 5. So, but naturally I won't keep her in my school. The same way, the punishment for such a murtad in an Islamic state, it is death. This will not be called as compulsion. It will be a person who has strayed away from the truth to the falsehood. But as far as making anyone accept Islam, no Muslim can force any non-Muslim to accept Islam.
This is another slide where we show you the reference. So here you will see, first of all, he just said, the other one, he said, nobody can force anyone, but they will not tell you that you cannot leave Islam. See? Oh, nobody can force you, but the second you enter, you leave, we cut your head. So they try to fool you with the phrase. That the phrase in the Quran is not about not to force people into Islam. No. Muhammad never mentioned Islam. He said, La ikraha fid deen. You don't force in religion. But he meant the Christian children and the Christian family and the Jews, who they are trying to prevent their children from entering Islam. So he was saying, you cannot force your children not to enter Islam. So it was the opposite. Otherwise, this would be a contradiction. How you say, uh, we will go with the phrase just to show you how we can get them busted in 2 seconds. Isn't it the Quran says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find a net contradiction? Is that correct? That's what the Quran says. Okay, let's go to the Quran. The Quran says, fight and kill everybody until the religion only is the religion of Allah. So how there is no compulsion in Islam? If this is true, that means this is a contradiction and the Quran is false. Because both they cannot work. Fight them until there's no more fitna. What is that? No more disbelief, i.e., worshipping other beside Allah. Do you see it? The word fight them, by the way, here is coming from qatilu, which means kill them. Fight to kill. So fight them until there is nobody believe except in Islam. Do you see it? So how the verse saying there's no compulsion, and this verse says kill them until they convert to Islam? Fight doesn't mean literally. It mean work against them. Thank you, Mujahid. So your prophet, when he was killing people, he was using his umbrella or his toothstick. I mean, the guy, he went in war. He told his followers, attack the Romans so we can get the blonde diggers. And then Mujahid, he says to us, no, there's fighting doesn't mean, that. It mean work against them, work against them. Idiot. I'm an Arab. I am not, a blue-eyed American or German. You can fool with those stupid things and you tell them metaphorical. The prophet, he say penis, you say to him it's metaphorical. The prophet, he say vagina, you say to him metaphorical. The prophet, he says anus, you say to him metaphorical. Anything, metaphorical. It doesn't work this way. We have all the history of your prophet. He killed millions of people. So if it's about work against them, well, what does that mean? Making hummus, the kind they don't like? Or he go in war literally and kill them? This is your prophet who don't, he just work against them, remember, he just work against them. Uh, it's a metaphorical thing, he don't really do anything wrong. I mean, come on, are you kidding me? All of us, we knew that Prophet Muhammad is a wonderful man, and those who they say things about him like that, they are just weirdo, weird people, liars. Here, as an example, Bani al-Mustaliq, they were busy. It's a tribe. They were busy feeding their animals, doing their life, peaceful people, doing nothing. They harm nobody. They harm no Muslim. They harm no Muhammad. Muhammad, he attacked them when they are headless, as you see in the hadith. They were headless. And he killed the men, and he took the women as a slave. And one of them, he took her as a wife because she was so pretty. This is your prophet. He was working against them, or he was killing them, and he took them as captives. And Muhammad, he says, I've been commanded to kill all mankind until they say there's no God but Allah and there's no prophet but me. Yeah, Mujahid. Guys, it's not necessarily to kill. Well, if this is true, show me the proof. I have no problem with you saying whatever you want. Call me and show me the proof. Don't give me a speeches. You're a prophet. He killed anyone. Muhammad, when he was weak, he was a potato. You cannot force them to convert to Islam. But then when he have an army, then he start killing everybody. So Muhammad without an army is a potato. Muhammad with an army is a wolf. He's very aggressive and he is a criminal. When they took Safiya, the Jewish woman, they killed her husband, her brother, her father, her whole tribe. And Muhammad, he took her to a tent, is not even a mile away from the place of the fight, and he raped her there. A Muslim was there. Muhammad, he go out of the tent, raping the women all night. He came out, he found a Muslim holding his sword and sitting in the front of the tent. So he said to him, "What are you doing here?" He says, "Oh, Prophet of Allah, this is a woman, you killed her father, her brother, and her husband, and she was a bride. She just got married. So I was afraid she will kill you." Do you see how evil he is? He just killed the same day, the same 2 hours ago. This is how filthy Muhammad is. So Muslims leave Islam for what reason? Because first of all, Islam is stupid. Who is a Muslim here when I prove to me that Islam is not stupid? Look at your leaders, a bunch of stupid. Find me one Muslim. He is not, when it's come to Islam, is not stupid. Just find me one. If there is any one of you even knows what Allah means. Like you see those people, they claim that they have knowledge. Do you even knew what Allah mean? They don't know. What Allah mean? When Mufti Menk, he make a video about why I'm a Muslim. And then he says, nobody can force you to Islam. What does that mean? Isn't it your Muslim belief that everyone is born as a Muslim? Isn't it your Prophet said, everyone is born as a Muslim? So no, what do you mean nobody forced you to be a Muslim? Muslims believe in destiny. They don't believe in free will. In fact, there is a video, let me see if I can find it, of the same stupid Mufti Menk. Just to show you a clear reason why people leave the stupid cult of Islam. When you hear it, you will notice that this cannot be considered a religion for a second. Look at this one. Give me a second. So here Mufti Menk is supposedly is going to help us to understand Islam. How? Listen carefully and laugh.
And they say, well, if Allah's written all of this, then why did He bring me onto the earth? Well, hang on, you don't know your results of your examination, so you have to come onto earth. The fact that Allah knows it and the fact that Allah has written it does not make you a person who should now give up, because if that was the case, then obviously you would be the fool.
Look what he just said. What he said now contradicts what he was saying 2 seconds after. He said, well, a person asking, well, if my destiny is written already, so what's the point of all of this? He said, no, you do not know the result. Allah know it. The fact that Allah know it, Allah written it, doesn't, you have to come to this earth. But okay, no, you didn't answer the question. If it is destiny, why even I want to believe or not to believe? It's destiny anyway. If it's my destiny to believe, I will be a believer. If it's my destiny not to believe, then I will not be a believer. If it's my destiny to be a thief, then I am a thief. If I am with my destiny to be a killer, then I will be a killer. And now look what he would say. He will give you an example of destiny in Islam. And then you will see that this is the religion of stupidity. Listen carefully.
A man came at the time of Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu. According to one of the narrations, he needed to be punished because he stole. So he comes to Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu and he uses the same line. He says, "Oh Umar, oh Amirul Mu'mineen, how can you punish me for having stolen when it was predestined? My deeds were already written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." Now that's quite a good argument if you were to look at it. Umar.
Did you hear what he said? Did you hear? Those are your wise men. People, did you hear what he said? He said, he said, well, why I will be punishment if it's my destiny? Did you hear it? Why I'm going to be punished if this is something I have to do? It's a destiny. And then Mufti Menk, he says, if you want to listen, if you want to think about it, it's a good argument. He didn't say this is stupid. He didn't say this is false. He said, this is a good argument if you want to think about it. Let me play it again for you in case you were not focusing.
Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now that's quite a good argument if you were to look at it. Meaning, how can you punish me for having stolen when it was predestined? My deeds were already written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now that's quite a good argument if you were to look at it. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu was one ahead of this man. He says, well, let's punish this man because it was predestined that we were going to punish him as well.
Do you
see? So these deeds.
Wow. Look. Do you see the stupidity? This is wow. He was ahead of him. Is it about who is smarter, who is stupid? No, he was not ahead of him, because if it's a destiny for him, and this is, somebody wrote Calvinism. This is not Calvinism. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Calvinism have nothing to do with this. People, they say silly stuff. And if there is somebody who is a Christian, he claimed that we have destiny, that's false. Because we have tons of verses in the Bible proving that this is absolutely false. Even using the word destiny in the Bible have nothing to do with the Muslim belief. Like, I chosen you before you chose me. But this is about God knowing knowing the future, and he chose people. But still, those who he chose, they can defect. They can go. As an example, Judah, right? Judah, he was one of the disciples of Jesus. Did he decide to betray Jesus? Yes. What about Peter? Peter, he betrayed Jesus. Did he deny? The disciples of Jesus themselves, the chosen one he betrayed. He sold Jesus for a few dollars. The other, he denied him. I do not know him. So yeah, the destiny in Christianity does not exist in the way the Muslims, they believe in that. And that's why Jesus said, not everyone say to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. So if it is destiny, well, the will of God is done already. Correct? There's no if he do his will. It's destiny. What if? So if it's destiny, then there's no need for such a statement. Not only one says to me, God, God, but the one who do the will of my Father. So you do the will of the Father because simply it's not a destiny. Then you go to heaven. You don't do it, you don't go to hell because there's no destiny. Here, the story is different. The guy is asking a question. If I am being accused to be a thief, and yes, he is a thief. So why I'm going to be punished for being a thief, which Allah destined for me to be a thief? And Mufti Menk, he says this is a good argument.
So it goes to show that you cannot use as an excuse the fact that Allah has predestined things for you to either give up or to do as you please or not to do things.
What do you mean, you just agreed that the guy is a thief because Allah predestined for him to be a thief. So how he is a criminal then? Who is the criminal? The criminal is the one who made him do it. Do you see the fabrication? Do you see how stupid this cult is? Muhammad, he made it clear that if a man, even he fornicate, he is not fornicator, it is destiny. Allah, He wrote for every man how much fornication he will do. It's not a choice. As you see here, it's a destiny. Verily Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, which he of necessity must commit. It's not like something you can avoid. So He wrote it for you. So now Allah, He made you do fornication and you cannot say no. You cannot resist the destiny of Allah. So who is the criminal now here? Guys, take it easy, Mujahid. Okay, he's a Muslim defending his religion. So what? He's a poor guy. Leave him alone. And Mujahid, if you would like to call us, please join us. I will be happy to have you. My Skype is open. All right? Take it easy, my friend. We have somebody trying. He contacted me like a few hours ago. I just called him. Maybe he's not online. Okay. If we ask Muslims, if a child, and he is a Muslim child, and he died, do he go to heaven? Any Muslim can answer me? If a Muslim child, he is an infant, let's say he is 1 month old, 2 month old, 6 month old, he pass away, do he go to heaven? Any Muslim can help us? Who is a Muslim can answer? If you see the Islamic answer, you will die laughing. According to Muhammad, not necessarily, because it's destiny. Before Allah created this child, He destined for him where he will go, hell or heaven. Okay, but this child did not commit sin. He will go to hell for what reason? It doesn't matter. It's a destiny. Muhammad and Aisha, they went to a funeral of a Muslim boy. When they came from the funeral, Aisha, she said, well, happiness to this child, he will be from the birds of heaven. For he did not reach the age of sin and he never commits sin. So Aisha, she understood, as we understood as a Christians. If a child, Jesus, he said, if you don't become like those little ones, you will not enter the kingdom of my Father, which means you free yourself from sin. So Jesus right away promising the children to go to heaven. When Aisha, she said that, Muhammad, he said to her, don't be stupid. It might be the other way. And the reference in front of you. We have a guy, his name is Kevin. He is quoting for us from the Old Testament. You will hunt down your enemy and you will kill them with your sword. Okay, and so and what the problem? Like now the Jews, they are hunting down their enemy. What the problem, Abdul? Mr. Kevin? Why you keep repeating posting this? Are you stupid or what? Do you have do you have an ant in your pant? Is that like a bad thing? So what do you want us to do with our enemy? Give them hugs? Are you a homo? Like hug me? So what does that mean? Yeah, we will hunt the enemy and we will take them down. The Bible says it clearly. The one who live by the sword shall die. So you kill, you will be killed. That is justice. So keep posting. You will hunt your enemy. Yeah, we will hunt the enemy. What the problem? We are not like you, potato. If somebody come and kill you or kill your wife or what, do you call the police? Please, I hunt the enemy. Go chase them. They are in the street. Yes, let me describe him for you. You are just a potato, idiot. So what do you want them to do to the enemy? Yeah, we slay. Why not? Because they are criminals. What do you want us to do to them? They color their hair or cut their hair? We will cut their head. Somebody cut your head. Somebody cut your child head. He's a criminal. You cut his head. What the problem? Why the Bible says? So what do you want us to do? Like today's, we don't use the cut head. They shoot. You're just an idiot. Don't you have in USA an execution law? Somebody he did an extreme crime. You put him in a chair. So they don't chop the head. They put him in a chair. Do you have a problem with that? Or if somebody is a criminal, you want to give him a hug. What do you do? Like in your case, what do you do? You're just an idiot and a hypocrite too. You see, those people, they think we are the same as Muslims who do sugarcoat. Oh, no, 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 we don't believe in that. No, we believe in that. No, no, no. You see, Kevin, you are a coward. When somebody else do that, it's not us doing that. And let me tell you, the Bible does not allow us to go to the neighbor and rape them and take their women. Muhammad is attacking the neighbor for no reason. Just because they are not from his, they did not accept him to be a prophet. That's all. Let me show you. Muhammad, he says, I've been commanded to kill all mankind. All mankind. Until they say there is no God but Allah and I am the prophet. And not only that, they have to pray as I pray, and they have to eat as I eat, and they have to worship as I worship, and they have to pay the zakat, and then and only then I will not kill them. So you stupid, you compare what we do. We are talking about if a criminal he commit a crime, we go after him. Here, there is a person he did not harm you just because you don't want to believe in Muhammad. Just get out of here, Kevin. You are just an idiot. You know, when you want to say something, either you prove it or get lost. As you see, we are not putting fingers. This is what Muhammad did. We did not do that. When the Christians crusade happened, 600 years after Jesus. Why? Because the Muslims attack us. Is that correct, guys? The Muslims, they took our holy church, they took Jerusalem, they took Syria, they took Constantinople, they took all the, the crusade happened because the Muslims attacked first. So the stupid people like you, they make this the same as that. So now the Israeli, they go to Gaza. But October 7 happened before October 28. But in your stupid calendar, no. October 28 happened before October 7. So you come to them, you kill their women, you rape their children, you kidnap them, and you go home. And then, oh, you point your finger? Ah, you are pointing your finger. This is a huge difference between this and that, you idiot. You are just a donkey. You know, the Chinese, when they say, he left as a donkey, never come back as a horse, they were talking about people like you. Everything have a reason. Being a donkey have a reason too, because people, they choose to be donkeys. So Muhammad here, he been commanded by Allah to kill all mankind, not only Jews or Hindus, no, 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 anyone. Anyone against mankind. And as you see, this is authentic. Every human being should say the Shahada and he should pay Muhammad money. Every human being. Do you see it? And then and only then their blood and their property is protected from the demon Muhammad. Do you see it? So what is the crime those people did? Nothing. They just don't want to believe in Islam. And because they don't believe in Islam, the result of that, we want to kill them. My friend, Allah denied our inclination towards sin. Look at this guy. Guys, this guy is defending Islam now. Did you see what he said? Did you see what he just said? This is a Muslim defending Islam. He's not attacking Islam, he is defending. Look what he said. This is Mujahid. He said this. My friend, Allah denied our inclination towards sin, but it is up to us not to give up the desire. What the heck? Too much hashish. This is too much hashish. Just let me know, please, what the name of the hashish you are using. Hamas hashish, ISIS hashish, Al Qaeda hashish. So if Allah He destined our inclination, what do you mean don't give up? It's destiny already. It's destiny. What give up? Do you see the stupidity? So this guy now, he went and he scratched his ass. How I can answer these questions? How? Let me scratch it. Okay. Hashish is the answer. So if it's destiny, that means you have no choice. So what kind of religion you don't have a religion, you have destiny. You never chosen religion, you never chosen fornication, you never chose to kill, you never chose anything. You never even chose to write the text you have right now. It's according to Islam. You said that because Allah destined that for you. And I am saying what I'm saying right now because Allah destined that for me. How stupid this cult is. Do you see why we say Islam is the most stupid? And this is why Muslims leave Islam. The second they start asking questions, serious questions. The Muslim, when they try to explain to you Islam, they start talking about silly stuff like we pray 5 times a day and we fast Ramadan. Alhamdulillah, it's a beautiful month, brother. We eat a lot, we get fat, brother. My wife ass get like 10 kilos extra in Ramadan. So I can grab her easy, brother. Even her boobs get bigger, brother. All Muslim women in Ramadan, their boobs get bigger, brother. Alhamdulillah. It's true that my pocket became bankrupt because Ramadan food is so expensive. But Ramadan is a religion, brother. Well, there's nothing except about sex and food and having sex with the children and to hate your neighbors. This is why you will not find one Muslim country is a good place to live in, especially if they practice the true Islam. If they practice the true Islam, the country is messed up. Any Muhammadan? Thank you, Babylonian Ox. Do we have any Muhammadan? I suggest you to look up combatism. I do not need to look up anything. I saw enough stupidity, my friend. So, do you believe that when you use your penis, is it destiny or not? Very simple question. Is it a destiny according to your religion? When you take your penis from the zipper and you use it with a woman, is that what Allah He forced you to do, or it was your choice? I'm making it simple. I'm breaking the words for you. Is it a destiny for you to go and do boom boom to a woman? Kevin, he is said, no, the Byzantine Roman, they killed the Muslim messenger. That's why the Arab started the war. You are an idiot again. According to the Muslim, they said that Allah messenger, he sent a message to Muhammad, to the Romans, saying to them, convert or I will kill you. Aslim Taslam. I can show you the reference in a second. You are just a donkey. So you are sending a threat. Either you convert or I will kill you. So what they will do, if this is a story is true, according to Muslim, this is what happened. Muhammad, he sent a letter saying, convert or else, and you have to pay me. And then they killed the messenger. Then you're saying to me, we have the reference, Abdul. Same time, we have the Quran, where Muhammad, he spoke to the Muslims, says, attack the Roman so you can get the blonde girls. Hey, Kevin, why you don't call me? I will make you read the reference. What do you think? Do you dare? You are just a potato. Aslim, Taslim. It was a threat to be killed. If you don't convert to Islam, we will kill you. Aslim Taslim. Became a Muslim, we will not kill you. See it? This is the story here. Same time about killing Dahya al-Kalbi, it's a lie. The messenger is Dahya al-Kalbi, and Dahya al-Kalbi was not killed by the Roman. However, even if it's true, it's sorry, it says here, convert and you will be safe. From what? From my hand. That's why he said, I've been commanded to kill all mankind until they say there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his filthy prophet. So the message in front of me, he said to him, Aslim Taslam. You see the Muslim translation, they lie, but here in Arabic it's so clear. Aslim Taslam mean convert, you will be safe from the hands of Muslims. Do you see it? Come to the protection. I call you to Islam. If you become a Muslim, you will be safe. Do you see it, guys? People, do you see it? Is that a threat? Or this is an invitation to convert? I call you to Islam. If you become a Muslim, you will be safe. It's in front of you. You are just an idiot like the rest. Do we have any Muhammadan he dare to call me? If I send a letter to my neighbor with somebody saying to him, convert or I'm going to kill you tonight, what the guy will do? Well, this is one of the men, he will come to kill me. I will not blame him to shoot him. I just told him, I will send this guy to kill you. Do we have any Muhammadan? Who is a brave Muhammadan dare to call me? Any brave Muslim he dare to call me? Why Muslims, they line up to speak to David Wood? How come nobody wanna call me? What is the Muslims who mystic Muslims? What is the mystic Sufi? What is the mystic Goofy? Those who do not know much about Islam, the Muslims, they line up to debate them because they can make it. Allah can destiny what He will depend on what He want to us. That doesn't mean He will destiny everything. Would you have to prove it? Okay, give me the proof. As you see your prophet, he said, even a child who is born yesterday and he died today, he might go to hell because it's a destiny. So what do you mean? Why the child will go to hell? Why a child is born yesterday, he died today, he might go to hell, Mujahid? Do you have an answer? So you're trying to fix it, but you are making it more blind. You are not fixing it. You did not fix anything. You are making it horrible. And the funny is, Mujahid, you are fabricating answers does not agree with Islam. Is that destiny too? Because if you say something, what about you give me the reference and then I will believe you? But obviously you are fabricating. However, don't worry. Even if you lie, it's destiny. As we said, even fornication is destiny in Islam. So when you lie, I can show you even the reference that even when you fart is destiny. This is why Islam is very just so stupid cult. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. In case you do not know me, I'm a Christian Prince. I have hundreds of thousands of subscribers in YouTube, but we decided to join a Rumble because YouTube chase us as a Christians and don't give us a freedom of speech and sponsor Islam. In YouTube, you have to support homosexuality, you have to support Islam, and the second you speak anything you don't agree with them, they immediately censor you. And this is why we are here on Rumble, and we hope that Rumble will do better. So in case you are here first time, please subscribe and invite your friends. Who is a Muslim he dare to call us? Look what Mujahid said. Allah can destiny whatever he wills. No, this is not what he can. According to your religion, Allah, he destined already before you are born. What do you mean he can? By the way, according to my understanding, Allah can do nothing because he does not exist. He does not exist. Why you are talking about David Wood? Because he do stupid things. Is that clear? Like the interview he did just 2 days ago with the Sufi mystic. The Sufi mystic, he insulted Jesus in his present. He said Jesus is the same as all the spirit. He's a Sufi. He said Jesus is Sufi. So when I invite a Muslim and he says such a stupid thing, insulting my Lord, isn't it my duty to tell him what are you talking about, man? Or whatever he say, I shake my head and I laugh. We don't invite people just to say whatever they want. He can say whatever he wants, but my duty as a Christian is to do fact check and correct what he said. Otherwise, the Christian they will believe what he said because I laugh. I agreed. If there's any one of you here believe that Jesus is Sufi, why he's mentally ill? Any one of you believe that Jesus is just a sheikh? He's a spiritual leader. He's a sheikh, Sufi sheikh. He have a beard and he shake his head and he dance around like a monkey. So when a Muslim he call me, he says something, I stop him. What? Hold on. What do you mean? When you let things go, then the Christians, there's many Christians now. If you go and see the comment about this Sufi interview, there's many Christians that think that the Sufi are very wonderful people, but the Sufi are the most criminals in the history against Christianity. Kadyrov is a Sufi, Erdogan is a Sufi, the whole Turkey is a Sufi. They killed millions of Armenians. In the interview with David Wood, David Wood says tell us about the crimes of the Sufi. Tell us about Sufi beating do you believe in beating wives or you don't? The guy, he said, my father, he says, two wives is a bad life. Two life is bad life. But this is not what Sufi. All Sufi, they have many wives. What does have to do with being Sufi? So he brought a guy, supposedly he don't agree with the Salafi. Is that the reason to have him there? Because he is not in agreement with the Salafi? And now we give the Christians false image of what the Sufi is. So I don't like what those people do. I'm just, do you want me to sugarcoat? Just because he's a Christian, I agree and support what he's saying. Many of those channels, they do a lot of stupid things. In fact, all of those people, they become famous because of David Wood. Who is Mimi Hijab? He's a street boy. Who is Dawa? Street boy. The guy who used to go with wife beater shirt in the corner, speaker corner. Now he is wearing a suit, 3,000-pound suit, thanks to David Wood. Am I lying? That's fact. You know, actually, Mimi Hijab should be thankful. He should make a status for David Wood because if not him, this guy he will never be anything. And now they invite him to TV and he made him famous. That's it. Anyway, you just forced me to talk about this, but this is the truth. Don't be a Christian who supported blindly. We have to examine the value. We have to examine the value. You know, when David Wood, he have a debate with Mimi Hijab. In fact, many of you came to my channel because you were disappointed. And then it is me who did defeated Mimi Hijab by my videos answer. Why we do that? Mimi Hijab in the debate, he was so stupid. It's so easy to destroy him. As an example, Mimi Hijab, he says, not a single Jew, not a single Jew believe in the God have a son or a Trinity. But the Quran says that the Jews believe that Allah have a son, his name is Uzair. So it's a great opportunity for David to say, you are stupid. You claim that you have knowledge, and look what you just said, not a single Jew. Many stupid things, Mimi Hijab, he said. And David Wood, he lost the opportunity. So the other guy was making mockery, and David Wood was standing there. You know. Mimi Hijab is a bully. He's a street boy. He's a trash. So when you debate with a trash, you have to be ready. Why you want to wear a suit? You are debating a trash. So get ready for a trash talk. If somebody is respected, he speak with respect, then you speak to him in the language he deserves. But the guy, the whole idea of the debate is a mockery. He start making mockery. In order to win an argument with the Muslims who do mockery, you have to do the same. Do you understand me? And I will tell you why. Muslims believe that if you are a nice person, that because Allah He curse you. Do you understand? Not because you are a good person. So you should be nice with everybody, but not with someone who believes in Islam. And when I say nice, doesn't mean you go and like attack people. No, when you are debating, you have to be careful. Those people believe that Allah cursed you, and Allah He made you accept humility. So people mock you, and because you are cursed, you cannot defend yourself. Do you see it? Chapter 3, verse 112. So when a Muslim mock you, and you try to be a Christian like what Jesus told you, like, the one who hit me in the right cheek, give him the other one, right? That's what Jesus said. Not in this case. In this case, those people, they will think wrong about you. They will think, oh my God, he cursed them, and he made them accept to be under the humility, under our shoes. We make fun of them, they don't even dare to answer. Because this is what is written in the Quran. Even though the translation is not right, but we can change the translator to show you. So Allah, He put that on you. Destruction, humility, disgrace. It's not your choice. So when you are nice, they will not say, oh, this guy is a nice Christian. No, they will say, well, Allah, He made them this way. He destroyed them. He made them, like accept all kind of humiliation, and they don't dare to respond because they were cursed by Allah. That's why the Muslim, they come to me, hey, Christian Prince, how come you are not acting like other Christians? So the Muslims, when you use their method of debate, mockery, they ask you to become a Christian. This is not how a Christian talk, but when you are a Christian, they mock you. Are you with me? So you try to be a Christian as much you want, they mock you. The second you start refuting them in the mockery method, which is make them look so stupid and so bad, right away they will say, they will beg you to become a Christian again. Please behave like a Christian. Do you understand, people? So when you want to debate those people, you don't respect them. I don't respect a Muslim debating me unless he deserves respect. Is that clear? Is that clear? If you watch the thousands of my videos, you will find if a Muslim is being nice, I'm nicer. Is that correct? If a Muslim he call me, he is polite, I am more polite. The second he start running his mouth and his tongue like a snake, I will chop his snake. So when you debate with a Muslim, you have to listen. Is he, like, okay, if this guy, he come to debate me, Omar Suleiman, this guy is very sneaky. He speak friendly, so how we can deal with this guy? I'm not going to be sneaky. I will be straightforward. I will say to him, you are a liar. I'm not do mockery. But in a second, I will say to him, you are a big fat liar. Never tolerate lies, otherwise you are partner of the lie. Never invite a Muslim to be in your platform and let him lie as much he want. And then he get away with it. When a Muslim he call me, you will notice a Muslim he say Assalamu alaikum, he didn't say anything yet. You are my witness. I mean, how many times a Muslim he just say Assalamu alaikum? I say, okay, why you are saying Assalamu alaikum? Isn't it forbidden in Islam to say shalom to non-Muslims? Why you are saying Assalamu? So he just said one word. I don't even let a word get away without stripping it, exposing them. So whatever lie they say, you have to do fact check immediately. Don't let them continue. The Muslim he will try to continue. Oh no, this is not the topic now. No, stop. You say something. Let us see if it's true or not. You let them go away with it. Now the Christians they observe the lie and they believe in it. He just throw the lie. And you, as the one who is in control of the platform, and you claim that you are the one who wanna like, so why you are inviting a Muslim to your channel if you are not qualified? So now what people understand that you are a qualified person to the topic, but in fact you are not. This is why you let Muslims get away with their lies. Do you remember the guy Perfect Dawa? Perfect Dawa, he go to every Christian channel, every single one of them, because he's trying to promote his channel. And he's doing the right thing. You go to David Wood, you will be promoted. That's very clear. In every Christian channel, not even one of them, he got him busted. In my channel, the guy was demolished. I don't want you to judge just by saying, go watch, open the same, even he have the same words he say. Watch what he say here, watch what he say there, watch he say there, and watch what he said with me. Perfect Dawa, he became a perfect potato chip when he come to me, and he will never do it again. Why? He made a big mistake by coming to me. He thought he can do the same he do with everyone else. So I advise the Christians, never respect someone don't respect you. You know, once I was sitting with the lady, and she's an accountant actually. She's a professional, and her husband with her, and she is Jehovah's Witnesses. And she starts saying to me, please, 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 I respect your faith. I said, I don't respect your faith. You should see her eyes and her husband. They get scared, actually. I mean, why want to be a hypocrite? When you say to somebody, I respect your belief, you're a liar. You are a hypocrite. You don't mean it. I mean, do you respect somebody you believe he is believing a lie? Are you serious? I don't respect your belief. If a Muslim asks me, do you respect my belief? I would say no. Absolutely not. Any one of you believe that he should respect somebody he believe that he should his belief will take him to hell? If I respect his belief, that means I respect Satan. Isn't it Jesus said the father of all lies is Satan? Is that correct? So what do you mean I respect your belief? It's a form of hypocrisy, a statement of fallacy, and you are just became one of them. Like those, you know, in here in this stage, a bunch of hypocrite. Everybody respect, everybody believe. And the crowd, hey, what a nice conversation, wonderful, very civilized, very civilized. And the minister, and the priest is a woman. And I assure you that this is the kind of a church where, you know, everything is okay. Being homosexual is okay. Being a, you know, a pimp is okay. You know, those false churches. We cannot be Christians and we are part of this. Christian is someone he say the truth. He say what he believe, not a person who speak hypocrisy and politically correctness. You speak political correctness, you are just adopting lies. It doesn't matter how many people there are like those. I will never be like them. A bunch of liars. One is a Christian, one is a Muslim, and one is a Jew. The three of them, they are potatoes. None of them have said anything truthful. Do you respect them? I don't. When the Bible says either you say yea, yea, or nay, nay, that is a statement against political correctness. You don't have so-so. Antonite, Christian Prince, a person told me Abraham was an Arab because he's born in Mesopotamia, Iraq. Well, my friend, this is the land of the Aramaic. This is the land of the Assyrian and the Chaldean, not the land of the Arab. The Arab invade later. Yeah, people are stupid, my friend. Like they say, and even now, did you see that they say that Jesus is a Palestinian because born in Bethlehem? Even the name of the city proved that this is false and have nothing to do with the Arab. Bethlehem. The name is not an Arabic. Even in Arabic have no meaning. You see, all the names there is not Arabic names. Even Gaza is not Arabic name. If you ask them what Gaza mean, they didn't know. They didn't know. Beit Lahia, they didn't know. Bethlehem, they don't know. All those Beit, those this is Aramaic language in Hebrew. So the one who gave the name of the city is the one who can tell us what is the name mean. The Arab do not know the name. That's not their language. So what Abraham mean if he is an Arab? Who is a Muslim can tell me? As long Abraham is an Arab, what Abraham mean? They don't know. Okay, what Israel mean? What Isa mean? They don't know. Okay, what Allah mean? They don't know. They don't know. The reason they don't know, because they are stealing a language and names. You should challenge him and you. No problem, Kevin. Bring me the one who can challenge me. I'm here for it. My Skype is open, my friend. Anyone can call me, including you. Guys, have you ever seen somebody calling me and I said no? Have you ever seen, I open my Skype, I don't know who is going to call me. He's Sheikh, he's not Sheikh, I don't care. Call me. I will deal with you, depend on your size. If you are a Sheikh, we will deal with you as a Sheikh. If you are a potato small, we will deal with you as a potato small. At the end of the day, all of you are potatoes for me. Try me. I never saw any Muslim he know what Islam is, or he can answer for Islam. Any Muhammadan? Anytime, uh, anytime somebody he says something to you, you know, we are today like, you know, people they take their information from TikTok and these silly people, you know, like they don't even know. They have no specialty, you know, like here, like, you know, the video about Mimi Hijab and those. What is the qualification of Zakir Naik? Nothing. This is a medical doctor. He memorized some verse from the Quran, and he gave the most awkward, stupid answers for Islam. But he have tens of thousands of people listen to him. How? I don't know. But I challenge you to find me one answer he gave is not stupid. And actually, most of the time, he give answers against Islam. We can accept calls from Christians, but let us give some time for Muslim to call us. Be careful, Christian Prince. They will call you Sohiyoni, Zionist. So what? They can call me whatever they want. You know, yeah, you are talking about this guy Al-Husseini, right? So this guy Al-Husseini, he's a sneaky. When he start talking, we are brothers, and you Christians appreciate Mary, and we appreciate Fatima, and we blah 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 blah. The second I start facing him with the truth, suddenly he start calling me name, and you are a Zionist, and etc. So never tolerate liars. Never. He was trying actually his best to make me go in the mood. Like okay, I lie to you, you lie to me. You know what I mean? Like I'm being friendly with you, be friendly with me. By what? What does that mean? We let us exchange lies. So you are the Christian, now your turn. Oh, we Christians, we appreciate Islam and Muslims and etc. Do you remember this guy? What his name? The rabbi who debated Mimi Hijab, Shalomi Salami. This is a rabbi he brought to debate about Gaza, right? Can you believe it? This idiot. He says Islam is beautiful. This is why we have to be very careful about who is the one who can debate Muslims. So why you are bringing the guy then? I mean, if you believe Islam is beautiful, so who is the ugly? Hamas? You see the stupidity? Instead of, you know, I made an invitation to I receive an like let me see if I can find it in Amazon in Skype. It's an old more like after October 7. An Israeli official he texted me, but I did refuse to answer. And then I made a video, if you remember, just last week, inviting Israeli official to join us, you know, live here. Then the response came to me that because your channel is about busting Islam, we cannot be part of it. You know, this is we cannot really, we don't want to speak against Islam. So what those, if you cannot even name who is your enemy, how you can even win a war? Hamas is not the enemy. The enemy is Islam. Why Hamas they want to kill you? Because of Islam. Why somebody? Why Zakir Naik he approves suicide bombing? Because he's a Muslim. So they don't want to engage in a conversation to say the truth about who is the enemy. They just want to talk about Hamas. Hamas is bad. Hamas is terrorist. Nobody want to say that the real terrorism is Muhammad and Islam. How you can win a war? Actually, I think I blocked this guy. Yeah, I'm looking for his name. I think he has a blocked him. So, uh, how you are going to debate them? How you are going to prove your point? By saying Hamas is so okay? Why Hezbollah is joining Hamas? Because they are Muslims. Okay, why Al Houthi is joining Hamas? Because they are Muslims. Why Iran? Because they are Muslims. Why why Muslims around the world going around against you? Because they are Muslims. This is not about Hamas. So we are in a time that even the Israeli, they don't want to have a gut and say, you know what, the real enemy is the devil Muhammad. Our problem is not Hamas. You see, so-called Palestinian, there's a Christians. When the last time we heard that a Christian Palestinian, he go and he kidnap women and he rape them? Well, they are Palestinian too. In fact, the Muslims are not Palestinian, they are the Arab. The Christians who live there, those are the native. When the Arab came, they found them there. That's why they are Christians. There's no new convert. Nobody can convert to Christianity after the Muslims come. They will kill you. How come we don't have a Christian Hamas? Today I saw a video of a Jewish woman. She was kidnapped. She was sold. You know, they say to you civilians. Civilian is the one who took her from her home with a kitchen knife, and then he took her to Gaza, and he sold her. He sold her like a slave. She watched them negotiating about how much you will pay me to give you the women. So, but this is Islam. In Islam, she is a booty. He can sell her. So he's a civilian, and they say to you, Israel is killing civilians. Let me see if I can find the video. I'm looking for it. He took her from her, and he is a civilian. He's not a Hamas. That's why he sold her to Hamas. He's not a Hamas member. He took her and he negotiated with Hamas in front of her about how much money they will buy her for. I will try to find it and make a video about it. Uh, yeah, I will try to find it. And you know, she said that the first Abdul, he entered her house. The first thing he did, he went to the refrigerator and he stole ice cream. Do you believe it? And those are the civilians. The civilian now, they enter the house of the Jews, the houses of the Jews, and they start looting. The first one who entered, she said he's about 17 years old. And she said the first thing came to her head. She said to herself, from the whole house, she did not find except ice cream. Ice cream. Let me change the word in the search engine. Yeah, I need to find the name of the video. I forgot the name. Use D Life. I don't know what is D Life. What is that? I don't know what is Odyssey. I have no idea. Are they friendly with the, or they censor you too? The problem is not, you know, I don't know. I mean, there's many people watch Rumble, nobody complain. How come you guys are complaining? I mean, what his name? Trucker Carlson, he go here, and he have hundreds of thousands of people watching. Why people they come here if it's bad? I think you should download the app instead of using a browser because it's not meant to use a browser. It's meant to use an app. Download the app and use it. All right. So because because we don't have people who want to say the truth, Muslims they can get away with their crimes, and that's why you have a lot of Western kids now. They believe in the lies of Muslims. They believe now that those Hamas are they don't. They say to them, Hamas don't present Islam, but the Palestinian, free Palestine. Hmm? Hamas is the Palestinians, and they are the civilians of Actually, all of them they don't when they go to Gaza they were not wearing uniform. 90% of them they wearing pajama. Why they wear pajama? Because if something happened, he can drop the gun and he claim he's a civilian. When the Israeli army come, he will say, "I'm not. I'm just here to steal a toilet seat." Like man, we saw many of them. They stealing toilet seat, toys from the yard of the Jews, coffee machine. And now the Israeli, when they are going in war with those terrorists, uh, you will find that none of them is wearing a uniform. None of them. Why? If the Israeli come to a building and they surrounded the building, he will come out. He says, "Hey guys, I'm civilian. Look at me. I'm not Hamas." They go inside the building. They check. They look. They find the uniform. Today, actually, which is very good, the Israeli army they found the main manufacturer of Hamas. Let us see if I can find the video for you. Yeah, they have a manufacturer. They make rockets. All of this, obviously, by the help of Egypt. All those material are coming from Egypt. Let us see if I can show you. The problem is that the IDF media is very horrible. They have the worst media ever. They don't have really uh, very, very bad. I mean, a guy in YouTube, he can do better than the Department of Information in the Israeli army. I cannot even find the video. The funny is you find the video about the manufacturer in TV stations, but the IDF themselves, they don't have it. I am in their page. Can you believe it? Oh boy. So everybody have the video except the one who should have it. And look, actually, look, I mean, it's not even a secret. This is how stupid was the Israeli intelligence. Those people even they post videos of their manufacturer. I mean, can you believe it? It's not even hidden. What is hidden is the location only. So the Israeli army and the Israeli intelligence, they were in a honeymoon. You know, do you know like when you are so powerful and you, do you know the story of the rabbit and uh, the turtle when they go in a chase? Who can arrive first? He can. Who's faster? The rabbit he laughed like what? Turtle? He go and take a nap. That's what happened to the Israeli. They decide to take a nap. They are posting those non-stop in YouTube. They post it for everybody. And the Israeli army is the last one to know. They post their manufacturer, they post what kind of machines they are using, they post what kind of weapon they are doing. And all these years, the Israeli intelligence are taking a long nap. What do you think they are preparing for what? All of this for what? This thing is not functioning. Let us see. Give me a second. I'm trying to play it for some reason. It's not working. But there's no sound. Okay. I know for some reason there is no sound. Do you see? Hamas, this is Hamas posting this online. They are showing you that they are making this designing long rifle. They have manufacturers, they have machines, they have equipment. They are preparing themselves for what? This is a sniper machine, which means they send their men to do training in Iran or in Egypt to learn how to make a sniper. I am confused why I don't get notification in Patreon when CP is live stream. Well, maybe, do you have the app of Patreon in your phone? Maybe notification is off. Go to your app management and change notification, make it activated. So those people, they are preparing themselves for war. And the Israeli, they were having what? They were having a party. And the party is just a few hundred meters away from the Israeli, from Gaza. Who is the stupid here? I'm trying to find you the video about the manufacturer, but I could not find it until now. Let us see, maybe this one. Yeah, but you know, all the videos I'm finding, none of them is coming from an Israeli TV station. The Sun, the Mirror Drug, like, I mean, very weird. They have a very bad media. Anyway, I found those pictures here. I did not find the video. Maybe if we click here, let us see. Yeah, here there is a video. Maybe there is something. Let us see. First, there is commercial. And the most funny thing about Israeli website, as usual, It doesn't matter how serious the issue, they have to play commercial for you. And now you have to wait until the commercial is over. And now the second end have to play. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Where is the manufacturer? This is about cows. Yeah, let us see here. Maybe this one. No, not this one. Forget it. Yeah, but if you go and search for Israeli Hamas manufacturer, you will find tons of articles. And actually, there is videos. I found a video, but it's not like, you know, the Sun meal, whatever meal. Israeli forces located underground weapon. Let us see if this one will work. Okay, let's see. Okay, look like this one may be possible to be. Yeah, this is the one actually. It's taken from an Israeli TV station actually. But let us skip this part. There's no need. Now they enter the manufacturer. Look at this. They are not making bullets there. They are making rockets. Look how huge it is. Long range rocket, they can go up to 100 kilometers, which means they can go all the way to Tel Aviv. Look at this.
This is the shaft, and basically all the stuff that we're not going to be able to go down because all the gases are basically made. But if you want to see how it looks and what are made, all these little steel balls that look, if you look at it from the outside, they look fine. But if you look at the end of it, this is how the Americans, and how we understand it, this is an ordnance that's basically a shot towards
they have an American. I mean, I don't know, this is stupid video. They put this text. They have an American sample, real one, and they are making one like it, exactly like it.
against the people. Are these mortar? I think they're bigger than mortars. They're like the top of a missile. I'm not sure. Are they? Let's see which one it is. What?
Hey, this is the American one.
Oh, yeah, mortar shell.
Look at the text, the explanation.
It's a mortar shell.
how
It's a big one. I
important
think
it
it's a 120 millimeter.
is. See, this is a 120 millimeter American shell.
No, this is an American one,
Mostly it's
made by the
coming
U.S.
From
Yeah.
Syria
So they take this,
or Iraq.
they basically copy it. They take a steel frame, you make it into it, and that's how they make it.
I want to. This factory, they make the rockets here, right? Inside civilian factory.
And here they make the rockets and they send them right away to the tunnels.
So we've been seeing two stations, 2 kilometers on the same road. Tunnels being dug from both sides of the roads, using the road as a main hideout. This is the road where humanitarian aid is driving from Rafah crossing to the north of Gaza. So our challenge is to maintain the road in order to provide the distribution of humanitarian aid, at the same time taking down the military frameworks like the industry of the rockets.
Wait until you see the long range rockets. Here they drip, they send the rocket down to the tunnels. Look how big those are. Do you see how big? No wonder they can throw thousands. They are making a rocket for all the previous years.
We now entered into industry factory that created the rockets, the long-range rockets. These are the 100-kilometer rockets that were being
100-kilometer rocket. And listen to me. Israel have hundreds, if not thousands of drones, the most advanced ones. Small, big, they can go all the way to Russia. But they did not fly their drones over Gaza to check what's happening in those buildings. Their neighbors and their enemy cross the street, and nobody want to send. I mean, if you look at the manufacturer, by the way, there's big windows. I mean, the drone can go inside, go out, can go in, go out. You can go in easy, even if it's covered. It's not like a building which like there's no windows. No. What this army was doing, this Netanyahu is the biggest idiot. He is the one who armed them, actually. He is the one who allowed Qatar to send hundreds of millions of dollars every month. He himself, he handed them the money. In fact, he is not going for war now, continue, not because he's a hero. No, this potato, because he been destroyed, his career is over. So he continue in the war, maybe he can fix it to make himself, oh, you know what? Okay, it happened, but look what I will do. Party, everybody is asleep, soldiers are asleep, they are in their short, they are in pajama. There's a bunch of girls, imagine guys, a bunch of girls, they killed more than 100 terrorists. The boys are in the party, it was girls. I saw the video, a documentary of a group of women soldiers. They are the one who saved their area. No terrorist was able to go through. Yeah, 470 people watching, only 27 like. Yeah, what you can do, people, you have to ask them to give us like. What you can do, it's okay, don't give us like, no problem. We don't care if people give us like or not. This is not, we are not here to beg people for it. So the Israeli army, they were in a honeymoon. This is what happened when we became so strong. You think, who is going to attack us? Like, huh? It was Hamas. Yeah, right. You know? In fact, less than 24 hours before the attack, Hamas, they have a big march. And look what's happening now. Now we are trying to find one of them. But a day before the attack, let me show you what happened a day before the attack. You will not believe it. A day, just a day. Guys, it's crazy. Let me show you. There's many of them. I'm just looking for the one happened just before the attack. I'm searching in YouTube. Uh, Let us see. They were marching by tens of thousands. It's just in the front of the Israeli army. Let us see. You see now, because of after the war, I mean, you can find a million videos except the one you are looking for. The second you type Hamas. Uh-huh. Guys, listen to this. I found one. This is a day before the attack, not a year. Where was the Israeli army?
الجهاد الإسلامي 36 60 سرية من تشكيلات عسكرية مختلفة حملت كل سرية منها اسما لشهيد من شهداء قيادة المجلس العسكري في سرايا القدس، ولا سيما قادة معركة ثأر الأحرار. عرض جاء ليؤكد ثوابت الحركة وعلى رأسها المقاومة المسلحة خيارا لمواجهة الاحتلال ومشاريعه في المنطقة وتشديدا.
Now the guy is talking, for sure he is supporting them, they are heroes. And this is just a Jihad al-Islami, not Hamas. So thousands of fighters, they were in the street, just hit them. And when I saw the video, actually, even before the attack happened, I said, what is those stupid Israeli? They are there. Those are your enemy. They want to kill you tomorrow. Oh, we cannot attack them first? Can you believe it, the stupidity? But those people, they are preparing for, and they even show, look, they show they have drones. You see the drones?
مسيرات استطلاعية وهجومية محلية الصنع الخدمة، وهي صياد وسحاب وهدهد، وعن عدد من الصواريخ الجديدة التي دخلت الخدمة للمرة الأولى ولم تحدد مداياتها ولا قدرتها التدميرية، كما عرضت عددا من أسلحتها المتنوعة من بينها الدروع والمدفعية والقناصة. عرض يحمل في مقابل الرسائل العسكرية رسائل سياسية.
حركة الجهاد الإسلامي
And all of this the Israeli did not see. All of this, Netanyahu, he did not notice. How they can get all of these things into Gaza? How those things are getting in?
متمسكة بخيار المقاومة والجهاد، وأنها ترفض أي مشروع التسوية والاعتراف المتبادل مع العدو أو التطبيع مع كيانه المزعوم.
So this is a jihad al-Islami. Let us see. Yeah, this is the same actually. A jihad al-Islami here.
Ще хвилину тому все...
Hold on. Hold on. Advertising.
Було чудово, але спав.
Skip. Now advertising for cartoon. All right. Look at this. All of this, and the Israeli did not see.
للقوى الصاروخية لحركة الجهاد الإسلامي. لنقف أكثر على المعلومات وحتى الدلالات ينضم إلينا زميلنا أكرم دلول مراسل الميادين في قطاع غزة المحاصر. هذا براق 70 يا أكرم.
This is Buraq, you know Buraq, the one Muhammad he wrote to go to heaven. This is Buraq. So Muhammad, he put his ass in the top of this rocket. This is Buraq.
لو تشرح لنا يعني هذا العرض العسكري تفاصيله وحيث وصل في استعراض القوى الصاروخية لسرايا القدس.
الو
أكرم،
رديت لأنه جوال معك هذا للاحتياط.
يبدو أنه زميلنا أكرم غير جاهز معنا، لكن ما نشاهده في عين الكاميرا للميادين في هذه المواكبة والمتابعة لهذا الاستعراض العسكري الكبير المهم الغني أيضا بالرسائل والمغزى والمعاني لحركة الجهاد الإسلامي في ذكرى انطلاقتها 36. وصلنا لمحطة مهمة كما أشرنا، خصوصا بعد المواجهة الأخيرة والعدوان الإسرائيلي الأخير في ثأر الأحرار كما سمته المقاومة. كان في ادعاء من الاحتلال الإسرائيلي بأنه
Do you agree with me that if Israel they have a real leader, this is the best chance to demolish his enemy in one day? You do not need to look for them. They are there in the street. They are all gathered in one place. Do you see what happened when you have a stupid, coward leader? Hezbollah do the same. Hezbollah, they gather by hundreds of thousands. Okay, Hezbollah want to kill you. What are you waiting for? Who cares who's going to shoot first? You know they are coming to kill your women. You know they are preparing themselves to slaughter you. And now they are in the street in front of you with their weapon, with their rockets. You do not need to look for them. You do not need to go in the tunnels. Just make it happen. Let the whole world cry, but not your mother cry. But the coward potato Netanyahu is just a politician. He is not a leader. The Jews, they need David to lead them and Jesus to save them. So what, Anna? What do you want me to do? We start with Mufti Menk and we end with war. What's your problem? You don't like to watch war? Leave. Somebody told you, I'm here, your waiter, bring you your sandwich to like the one you like. The topic is Islam, and we are in the topic. If you don't like it, you can leave. Like Anna, she don't like it. We start with Mufti Menk, we end with war. But isn't this what Islam is about? All of it is about killing and war. And you are surprised now? So watch this.
وجه ضربة قاسمة لحركة الجهاد الإسلامي. نحن نشاهد عددا وعتيدا أيضا واسع ومهم وذي دلالات، وأصرت أو أرادت حركة الجهاد الإسلامي أن ترسل رسائل هذه القوة ربما من استعراض العسكري الذي نشاهده، وبالأمس أيضا المناورة العسكرية التي أجرتها وأطلاق صواريخ باتجاه البحر. إذا نتابع هذه الصور مجددا. نحن نتحدث عن الصواريخ أو
This is torpedo supposedly.
القوة الصاروخية لحركة الجهاد الإسلامي، وهذا ما
And the Israeli army and the intelligence, they did not say to them, they will use it against whom? This is Al Mayadeen TV, and they were broadcasting live. Al Mayadeen TV is a terrorist station in Lebanon. So the whole world is watching, but the Israeli army did not notice it. Did you notice? This is a live broadcast in YouTube, in Facebook, in Twitter, in Lebanon, in real TV, live. less than few hundred meters from the Israeli army. The whole world is watching except the Israeli. They are having party.
يعني تفرج عنه المقاومة لديها الكثير مما تخفيه، لكن في نوع من معادلة أيضا إن كان على مستوى الحرب النفسية الإعلامية والبقاء أيضا على الجهوزية والمفاجآت لدى المقاومة. كنا نشاهد أيضا صاروخ
And
القاسم.
look, they are not only they have the rocket, they color them too. They paint them. They have their time. They are taking their time for the show. Did you notice? Like they are not making just rocket to throw them. Did you notice that they paint the rockets? Did you notice that? Did you see? They paint them so the Israeli will not see them. And it happened. The Israeli did not see them. For your record, all these Hamas armament are literally useless against Israeli Arrow 3 system and tanks. My friend, if it is useless, then explain to us what happened. 1,400 people being killed. So what is useless? If they are not killed by the rocket, killed by a Kalashnikov, even that is more horrible. That means your arrow system did not work. The stupidity of the Israeli army that they trusted themselves too much in technology. So they put a camera, they put wireless. The first thing they did, they send a drone, they drop a bomb in the top of the communication center. Bingo. All the communication center between the borders is gone in 2 minutes. There's no communication. Is that how you protect your borders? By putting sensors and cameras, and then they cut the internet cable for you and they are gone? Those systems, the arrow and those things you are talking about, those are good to protect you from rocket. What about the ground? What about under the ground? They are next door. So the truth is that the Israeli army made a big poo-poo. Netanyahu is a donkey. The command of the army, they have to be put in jail for the coming 20 years. Where they been? As you see, they are making look at the show. If I am a command in the army and the Prime Minister Netanyahu, shouldn't I say, hey, listen, look what they have. They are ready. I mean, are we going to wait for them? We don't know when the attack will happen. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next year, maybe 2 years from now, maybe 5 years. Why we are waiting? What are we waiting for? They are in the street. They can wipe all their enemy in 5 minutes. They are in the street there. They are gathered. They are making show. But the Israeli did not wake up. The Israeli, they allow them to, like, okay, you see, just to show you the stupidity of Netanyahu and his government. Shouldn't you notice that the amount of cement is important, is so much? Like, hey guys, any government, any system, any city, okay, when a building come up, we can see it. We will see it. When such an amount of cement entering into Gaza, shouldn't we ask ourselves why that? I mean, what they are building? Where is the cement is going? So all those concrete building happen to have cement coming to them with the steel and the material, and nobody noticed. And the funny is, the Israeli, they bought their steel and they sell it to Hamas from Turkey. Do you think that Hamas attack was good? So now Israel can take over Gaza? Well, if I show you, actually, let me see if I can find this video to explain to you what's going on now. Those are can be found in the Israeli and the Hebrew channels. Let me see if I can find them. Yeah, actually, I saw in the today in the map that they took over all of North Gaza. I mean, what happened happened. However, I say thank God that what happened, not something else. Because imagine if the attack was Iran, Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthi, at least those, Syria, all in one time. So if a 2,000 terrorists they were able to do what they did, what if the attack was by a couple of hundreds of thousands and by hundreds of thousands of missiles? The whole country is asleep. It took them almost 6 hours. 6 hours to respond. 6 hours is a lot of time. You know, in wartime, a minute can make a difference. 6 hours. All the officers, they were in vacation. Let me see if I can find you the video. Yeah, anyway, so they took right now all of all North Gaza, and I think the plan is to take the rest of it. Yeah, none of those maps are really useful. The one I saw in the Israeli TV, it's explained really very good what they accomplish. But maybe I can. Yeah, those are old maps. They are not what it is now. So let me show you this map here. But no, this is not. You know what? Let me see if I can see the history, my history. If I can find, because I think my history is off. Okay, let's see subscriptions. Maybe in this one. I will try to find it. You know, I use in my phone different accounts, so it have different history. It's in Hebrew channels. Maybe this one. Hold on. Maybe channel 14. Maybe we can find there. Hold on. No. Okay. Let us see which one. I will try to find it. Anyway, they took all the north of Gaza, and now they are, and almost they finished with Khan Yunis. If I open Gaza map, and I will try to draw. This one is close to what's happening right now, actually. But obviously it's not. This is an old map. But anyway, if you look at the map here, and I will use my pen to color the map. Give me a second. All right. So in this map here, The red color, forget about what they are saying in text, and it's just to use the map. The red color is the whole area the Israeli army now is controlling. So we can say that all of this, let us use my pencil. And actually, they are already here in this area. They took all this area. So the city of Gaza, all of it, is under their control, all this area, the north. And now they start moving in this direction. And already they are here controlling, they control most of Khan Yunis, this area here. And they occupy a big part of this area, and they start moving a little bit in the Egyptian border, but still they are in the beginning. Here is the green zone, which is where the civilians supposed to be, which is no, there's no civilian actually, those are Hamas too. But let us say there's a lot of women and children between them. So this area here, which is called the green area, here, the plan obviously of the Israeli is to continue going through slowly until they make all the area around the green area red, which means controlled by them. And then I don't think they will enter into the green area where the civilian is, because that will be a responsibility. They will, after they take over all this area here, except the green area, they will force their conditions that nobody can go back to any place. Nobody can leave the green zone unless the demand of Israel is happening, which is the international community, including Muslims, they have to come to an agreement that no arms, no weapon, no Hamas, no even Palestinian or any Palestinian army group can live there. And whoever need to be involved in this, he have to guarantee it, which means whoever is going to control that area, he have to guarantee that never ever again anyone have arms. Police, they can have a AK-47, they can have pistols, but no RPG, no rockets, no heavy weapon, none of that. It's just normal security. And I believe this is what the plan of Israel is. After they take it, they should not allow any civilian to go back. Never. Until everything is solved. Let us negotiate who is going to take over. Otherwise, we will never give you, we will not never let you go back. Let them live in that small area. And now, after they took all over those, the manufacturer we saw, like the video we saw, and I hope this is the only manufacturer they have, Hamas will be unable to continue their war using rockets. And when they lose all the ground, what they can do? They will run between the civilians, but they will not. They will be very limited. So if Netanyahu really continue in the way it is now, I think success is going to be very good to the Israeli army. The American, obviously, those Democrats, they are pushing hard on Israeli to force them to stop. But as I said, Netanyahu, because he is losing his career, I think he will not stop, not because he's a hero, but because his career is lost anyway. And war is the only way for him to earn some of what he lost. So he can show them, see, I'm the one who will never make it happen again. I'm the one who will demolish Hamas. What do you think will control the red part? You know, the problem is nobody want to control it. All Muslim countries, they hate those Palestinians. They hate them. I'm just being honest with you. Nobody want to involve. Emirates, they will never even give them a visa. Saudi Arabia is the same. Kuwait, they kick them out. Jordan, they killed him. The only solution is to have international force, maybe put Gaza under United Nations, with the involvement of the American and the NATO, because you cannot trust the United Nations. United Nations is a potato. So United Nations is going to be an umbrella, but there's force in the ground. The American, they have to force some Muslim countries, and this is depends who is going to be the president by the time this will happen, because I don't think it's going to happen that fast. You know, it's going to take some time. Maybe by that time, Biden will be in heaven with Allah. You know, yeah, nobody wants those Palestinians. Whatever you see in TV about they support them, but nobody want to give them a visa. You know, when in Kuwait, Palestinians, they were given the best jobs, high salary. When Saddam Hussein attacked, they immediately betrayed the Kuwaiti. The Kuwaiti, they treated them the best in the world, the best jobs for Palestinians. They give them villas, nice salary, and massive salary. They got a very important jobs in the country, even ministers. But the day Saddam Hussein he attacked, they spit at the Kuwaiti and they switched to Saddam Hussein. The same in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia gave them billions of dollars. And then they go in their media and they trash the royal family. Same as in Emirat. Hamas and the rest, they join Muslim because they are Muslim Brotherhood. They try to make a coup against the Emirati government and against the Saudi royal family. So all of them, they hate them. Lebanon is the same. Jordan, the king of Jordan, he have something called the Black September. He killed thousands of them. Why? To try to take over. Wherever they go, they bring destruction. And the people of Gaza are very well known of their destruction. Drugs, prostitution. I mean, it's very, very bad. Like when you say from Gaza, that's hell. This is why it's going to be very hard to find anyone. You see, even Egypt, when the Israelis sign a peace agreement with Egypt, the Egyptians refuse to take Gaza. The Israelis tell them, take Gaza. Because historically, Gaza was always controlled by the Egyptian. They refuse. The first thing the Egyptian, they thought about, uh-oh, people of Gaza, they became Egyptian citizen. Oh boy, drugs, prostitution, madness. We will never let them enter our border. So they refuse. Nobody wants Gaza. And that will be the problem. This is why it's going to take time. And you know, if I am the one in charge of Israel, I will stay there, take over the land forever. They don't want to have peace? No problem. You know, put a couple of hundreds of soldiers there. You do not need to bring the massive soldiers, you know, number. That's it. Take over the land, and then let us see what Hamas can do. But the most important thing is, Israeli army, they have to do, they have to take over the line between Gaza and Egypt, because this is where they are smuggling everything, machines, material, everything, even terrorists. They send their terrorists to be trained in Iran. But how they can leave? Very simple. Tunnels. That tunnels into Egypt. As simple as that. So we want to send a bunch of terrorists to train them? Okay. No problem. He go in the tunnel. He come out of Egypt. In Egypt, the Bedouin, they will smuggle him. Very easy. And just to let you know, the Bedouin Arab, they are serving in the IDF. And those Bedouin, they are the last one to be trustworthy. Just 2 days ago, I saw in the news that the Israeli army, they found a bunch of Arab Bedouin who they are serving in the Israeli army, stealing weapon from IDF warehouse, and obviously they are giving it to Hamas by money. They don't care for, they don't support Hamas. Bedouin, they don't have religion. They call themselves Muslims, but they worship only one thing, the money. So there's Bedouin in both sides here, in the Egyptian side and in the Israeli or Gaza side, Rafah. This line here is where all the garbage happening. This line. So if the Israeli army really, they want to save themselves from a future, all what they did is useless if they don't control that line. They have to demolish all the towns. They have to push back at least a mile or 2 miles to make a line of security with the Egyptian border. They have to install the most advanced engineering material to machines to check if there is any vibration, any digging, any work underground to demolish it. They have to build the structures all over this area here, like which mean you have to dig maybe 60 meters down, maybe more, and fill it all with a very heavy, thick cement. You have to come with something. Because those rats, as long as the border between them and Egypt is connected, they don't go over the ground. Supposedly in the top there is nothing moving. It's under the ground. As long as there's tunnels between them and Egypt, nothing changed. So it's not enough to finish taking all of Gaza and take control if you don't control that area and clean it from any tunnels. That is a must. Otherwise, nothing really changed. But I think this is what will happen. They will keep going this way, the Israeli, they will keep going. Like this area now is the green area. Let's make it again as we did before. The green, let us make it a green. So here, this area, they will keep it for the civilians here. And the Israeli will not enter it. I don't think they will enter it because this will be a mistake actually. Because the second you enter it, you will become in charge. You have to feed them, you have to take care of them, you have, and not only that, you can stab your soldiers because it's a massive population in a small area. Your soldiers is very exposed. So they have to keep it this way. And then the rest of the area, after they clean every single inch from any tunnels, anything, they have to control all the borders and keep for themselves, which means even in the future, whatever the system will be, whatever who is the one who will rule this territory, this territory here between Egypt and Gaza should not be in the hand of anyone except the Israeli. And it have to be wide, so they can be in control of any kind of digging or tunnels going through. So based on the map I saw today in the morning, all this area already is in the hand of Israel. Totally. There's zero Hamas here now, which means at least they killed 20,000 of them, at least. This is why it was taking so long, So all this area here is now under Israel. And now, this is like almost more than 10 days ago, or even 2 weeks, they attacked Khan Yunis, and Khan Yunis is still almost, they control it all. And they are expanding in this direction, and they are expanding in this direction, and they are coming from here in the same time. So we can say it's going to take maybe a little of time because they are going slow. And the reason they go slow, it's the war. This war is very hard. You go to a building, you think you are done, then somebody come like a rat from behind you. And not only that, the Hamas, they are very well trained terrorists, so they have traps. You walk into a room, you see a plastic bag, you step in it, it's that will trigger a bomb, big one. So they have to be careful. That's why the Israeli are using a very smart method. They are using dogs. Dogs are really saving a lot of their lives. So before they enter to a place, they send the trained dogs first. Dogs, they sniff for explosion. Same time, the dogs will go crazy when they see a stranger. So they will alarm them. There's a terrorist. That usually the terrorist will shoot at the dog, But now they will know that there is somebody, hiding for them. So dogs are playing a big role in saving life in this war. Obviously, Allah made a big mistake when He hated dogs. So He preferred the dogs of Hamas over animals. But animals, they save life. Hamas don't. I saw tons of videos actually. The Israeli army even they put LED light in their head, and they have a camera. So when the dog he go in from outside, they can see whatever the dog he's seeing. Not only they send the dog. So the dog he sniff for explosion. At the same time, the camera is broadcasting live for them, live feed, so they can see who is inside the building. And for sure, it doesn't matter how much you try to be careful. It's a war. You will have casualty. War and casualty is a must. But still, if you think about how much casualty they have compared to the accomplishment, this is nothing. This is totally nothing. The Israeli army have a very high tech, very well trained, and actually I'm surprised how brave they are. I mean, I saw a guy. I don't know. I mean, this guy, he must be. Me myself, I've been in war. Guns is my toy. But I never saw somebody you throw a grenade at him, and then he got in right away. Like the guy Hamas, he just throw a grenade. He was outside in the walkway in the balcony area, or let us say the entrance of the building. Hamas guy, he shot at the Israeli, but he missed. The Israeli took shelter by the wall. Hamas, he throw a grenade. The grenade explode, not even, I don't know, maybe 2 meters away only. And then the soldier, the Israeli soldier, he just jumped inside the door, as if as if nothing there, So I'm really surprised how brave he is. If it's me there, I will be very careful. I will not even put my head to seeing it. I will be shooting without looking. I will extend my arms, and I will be shooting inside the house without even seeing. The guy, he jumped in. He jumped in, and when he jumped in, the guy from Hamas was not even maybe a meter, and maybe 6 foot away, maybe less, and he shot him. Today I saw a different video actually. I wish I can. You see, I watch in my phone. In my phone I use different account, and I subscribe to a lot of Israeli army channels. They broadcast videos. Another video. I mean, it's really very, very brave. Many of them, they are very brave. I'm really surprised about how this is a very difficult war, because remember, the terrorist, he lived in that building. He knew the street. He knew the road. In the top of that, they have the tanners, which they are the one who built. The Israeli army, they know nothing about the roads. They know nothing about the buildings. They don't know who live there. So fighting in such a war is extremely difficult. And yet, after all, the number of casualty of the Israeli is so small compared to the mission. Remember, we are talking about invading a land, have tens of thousands of terrorists, not 100, not as you see. I mean, look what they have. Look what they have.
الجهوزية والمفاجآت لدى المقاومة. كنا نشاهد أيضا صاروخ القاسم، وهذا أيضا صاروخ البراق. كنا نشاهد النسخة براق 70، وهذا يعني أجيال متتالية من تطوير القوة الصاروخية. ربما من نافل القول بأن قطاع غزة هو محاصر، وقد تم تشديد إجراءات الحصار، لا سيما يعني في العقد وأكثر الماضي على القطاع، وبالتالي قدرة المقاومة على أن تطور ذاتيا ما لديها من قدرات عسكرية، هذا يسجل أيضا لها في تطوير إمكانياتها وقدراتها وما تمتلكه أيضا من عتاد عسكري، وما تقرر هي أن تستعرض أو تفرج عنه في مثل هكذا استعراض عسكري. إذا القوة الصاروخية هذا.
And you know the funny is, YouTube, they censor my videos. Listen carefully. YouTube don't censor the videos of Hamas. This channel, it's called Al-Mayadeen, sponsored by Hezbollah, by Iran. All their program is about killing the Jews. They never have a strike from YouTube. Me, anything I say, anything I do, YouTube is upset from me. Welcome to San Francisco. They post videos of beheading, they post videos of killing, they post videos about killing the Jews, they post everything. Muslims never break the guideline of YouTube. Christian Prince, he break the guideline of YouTube. Always. So we have to say, we have terrorists in USA, not only in Gaza. Those are terrorists. The one who support terrorists, they are terrorists. Those who go in the street shouting Palestine free from the river to the sea, they are terrorists too. Hamas, they knew what they are doing. Muslims, they knew what they are doing. They knew that they are in control. The left-minded, the weirdo, they are supporting them. So they knew that the government, the education, the schools, the universities, the medias, all of them now, they are supporting Islam and terrorism. This is why Hamas, they said to themselves, okay, we attack them. The same what happened last time. The same. The same happened with Hamas, the same happened with Hezbollah. Tens of thousands of those hippie, weirdo, American, Western, England, you know, hair is brown, red, all rainbow color in the hair, nails in their nose and toes and their nipples, rings, you know, all those weirdo people, they will go and they will strike in the street and they will make big drama. And then they will force them to stop the attack, and we are the winners. Let us do it always. And now because we have hostages, oh no, the Israeli will bow down under our need. So this was the plan. And actually, almost they succeed. If the Prime Minister of Israel, he agreed with Biden, Hamas is victorious. Biden, he wanted them to stop from the first day. No Rumble app for Android phone? No, it's not true. I have it in my phone. I have Android. No, my friend, there is Rumble. You did not search right. Anyway, I hope and I pray that this Biden and those Democrats, they will lose the coming election because they brought nothing but destruction. They want us to drive electric cars, but nobody have electric cars, and only rich people can afford it. They don't want to use gas, but they drive the most expensive car. None of them drive electric car. Do Joe Biden drive electric car? Do the White House have electric cars? Do Nancy Pelosi drive electric cars? No. They drive the most expensive gas swallowing machines. And then they lecture you about environment. And just because they are stupid officially, they go and buy gas and oil from the Muslims. So where is the environment? So what you did exactly? Does it make a difference if we buy it or we have it from here? Isn't it better if we have it from here? That will fix the economy? They are so stupid and so dummy. I believe that Democrat is a curse on America. Who agree with me? Who agree with me that the Democratic Party is a curse on the American people? They are a curse. We have oil more than all those countries. And we go and buy oil. Can you believe their stupidity? We have natural gas and we go buy gas from Emirat and from Qatar. Can you believe the stupidity? We were even buying from Russia. After the war in Ukraine, Biden was buying from, can you believe it? Why won't we buy from Russia? I mean, all what we have, go and see what we have massive amount of a fuel. The most, like when I came to the state, and became a citizen, everybody told me, all migrant, they vote for Democrat. But then I look at this party, I mean, it's the most stinky, stupid party ever. They don't want a border. Okay, why you don't want a border? I mean, what's wrong with you? Have you ever heard of a house without a door? Have you ever heard of somebody don't want security and safety? No, it's racism. But what does have to do with racism? They're mental. So in the beginning, they were telling me you should vote for Democrat. I said to myself, this is just so stupid. I mean, this is the party of stupidity. You have to be out of your mind to join such a. This is why actually, the first name come to my head is rats. Democrats. Those are rats. They want to chew in the wood of the ship and they want it to sink. Like you have a rat in your boat. And this rat don't like to eat cheese. This rat like to make a hole in the boat. This is what they're trying to do. They are trying to sink the country. They want money, they print money. They print. They don't make economy, they print. They are very awkward in everything. And I believe it is our fault as a Christians. We Christians in the state, we are mute. We stood aside for a long time. The liberals, they took over our schools, our university, they corrupt your kids, and you keep your mouth shut. It's our fault. It's time for us to show them that we are here, and we are here to stay. This is why when a priest he said to you, we should not be involved in politics, is satanic. Just say to him, just stupid, man. Just go. Just get away from my way. If you don't attend your garden, do you know what will happen? The weed will take over it. Do you agree with me? The man who don't attend his garden, the weeds will take over it. And this is what happened to us. We decided to stay home and we left the liberals in the garden. And now the garden is full of weeds. So we as a Christian, we have a duty. And cleaning the weed is very difficult. It's not fun. But somebody have to do it. And don't say, I'm not going to deal with politics because politics is dirty. Well, it's dirty for them, it's not for you. Vote for what is right. Nobody's asking you to be dirty. Do we agree? Nobody is asking you to play dirty politics. Vote based in your belief. Who said that you have to be dirty? Be Christian. Go check out those who vote against your Bible. Go check out who the one is trying to pervert your children's and vote against them. And the most important thing we should do is to educate our children about how to fight stupidity and ignorance. Don't let the liberals take over your child brain. You send them to liberal school. The boy, he come back, he don't even know he's a boy or a girl. I mean, those people are so stupid to the point they do not know even what is a woman is. Like, what is a woman? We are in the year 2024, and those stupid people, they are busy asking themselves a question, what is a woman? Can you believe it? What is a woman? This is why those Hamas, they are laughing at them. They are using them. They say, oh, well, you know, Allah, He blessed us with those donkeys. Hamas, they say to themselves, Allah blessed us with those donkeys. Mike Pence is an idiot. Those are all of them the right opportunity. They are not Republican. They are not conservative. Actually, one of the things about Trump, he never chosen one person to work with him. He was decent. Starting from Mike Pence. The first one who betrayed Trump is Mike Pence. Trash. You know, when the Lord, He said, from their fruits you shall know them. That is the biggest statement you need. When you see those Republican debate, you die laughing. What is this? They are just trying to copy Trump. They're just trying to copy, you know, so they can earn more support. The only one I find that he deserves respect is DeSantis. Why? Because this guy, he took of Florida. It was the liberals, they are like all over. He cleaned the school, he cleaned the university, he screwed up Disneyland. Disney in Florida, they used to be a government. They have their own territory. They have their own police. They govern themselves. So the only one deserve respect is DeSantis. The rest is just dump them, like this guy Christie, whatever his name. Trump, he did a lot of mistakes and he do stupid things too, but at least we cannot compare him to that stupid Democrat. No. This Spence, he have no dignity. You know, he's just, you know, I mean, my friend, all of them, they are businessmen, including Trump. Everybody, you know, people, they fool themselves. They think those people are fighting for you. They don't care for you. However, at the end of the day, we have to measure who is the one who will harm us less. Otherwise, I believe all of them, they harm us. I mean, Trump, when Erdogan, he took our church in Turkey, do you know what Trump he did? He posted in a Twitter a picture of a dish he liked. He acted as he heard nothing. The whole world talking about Hagia Sophia being stolen by the Muslims, and Trump, he never heard of it. Never. Even Biden, he posted about it. He said, shouldn't Trump say something about this? Even Biden, he questioned, where is it Trump? So they are all, I mean, what we can do. In America, they don't bring you really, there is no real election. There is two parties. They bring you two donkeys. One here want to hit you in the balls, the other one want to hit you in the head. Which one you like? Vote. Excuse my language. And I'm just being honest with you. Uh, yeah, and Trump, he is the one who protect Qatar. In the beginning, he said Trump, Qatar should stop supporting terrorism. 2 weeks after, Qatar rented a building from his son-in-law for 100 years, and they paid him $1 billion in advance. Isn't it obvious this is a bribe? How Qatar supporting terrorism? Qatar now is Hamas itself exists because of Qatar. Saudi Arabia was going to invade Qatar. The stupid Trump, he stopped them. He warned Saudi Arabia. In fact, even in the last 5 days in his presidency, Trump, he forced the Saudi to shake hands with Qatar and to lift the sanctions. My friend, all of them, they are garbage, and I'm sick of them. And if the election came, I have no choice. If Trump is in, I will vote for Trump, but not because he's the best, but because he is, let us say, the best between the garbage, according to my opinion. He's just a businessman. He has zero ethic. And we have no choice. At the end of the day, they will bring you two. You have to vote for one. One is Democrat, is a crazy maniac about electric cars, which does not exist. They are dreamers. They are confused about gender. They are busy with the bathroom, what the sign we will put in, all the stupidity. So we have no choice but to vote for Trump. And we wish for the best. And I hope you guys, you like our program here. And as you see here, we don't sugarcoat things. We say things as it is. I know that will make many more people, a lot of people upset. But me, myself, this is how I am. I don't care really who get upset, who get happy. I say things as it is. You don't have to agree with me. You don't, and actually, my understanding of life is that a true friend of yours is the one who make you upset, not the one who make you, he say yes, whatever you say. The one who smile in your face, say yes, whatever you say, is not being truthful with you. There's no way you are always right. It's impossible. Somebody have to make you cry. Somebody have to say the truth. When I saw this march of Hamas and Jihad al-Islami, the first thing I said to myself, where is the stupid Israeli? I saw it a day before the attack, live. I said to myself, what's wrong with those people? So if I have the capability of calling Netanyahu and say, hey, are you an idiot? Are you a donkey? I mean, they are live on air doing this. Look, do you have even, do you have eyes?
بدر 3 الذي نشاهده أيضا في عين الكاميرا لسرايا القدس.
They are broadcasting this live and they are next door to you. They are just a few hundred meters away. Where are you? Somebody have to say the truth to those people.
هناك يعني رغبة لدى حركة الجهاد الإسلامي أن ترسل العديد منها
We have enough of politicians and their games. Look at this. Look at this. Look. And the Israelis are watching. Netanyahu was watching. Netanyahu, he was taking his tea in his garden. Shabbat Shalom. It's hard to believe, right? And not only that, even now, Al-Houthi, if you like, I'm saying it in Arabic, the correct way. Like, you know, in English, they say Houthi. So Al-Houthi, which is the same as Hezbollah, is just another dog of Iran. They keep attacking ships in the Red Sea. Until now, Biden did nothing. They hit one ship and that's it. That little boat. That's it. As if nothing happening. I mean, the guy is almost closing the sea. Even the Indian, they send their army. And Biden doing nothing. Why? Because Biden is the puppy of Obama, and Obama is a Shia who support Iran and Hezbollah. This is why when Obama was in the office, he was trying to be sure to kill as much as he can of a Muslim Sunni and support as much he can Muslim Shia. During his time, the warehouse of weapons in the Pentagon became empty in Afghanistan because he was killing as much he can so the Shia will spread and will take over more territory. This is why he gave Iran all the money. He left all the sanctions. This is why Biden, the first thing he did when he came to the office, he left Al-Houthi group from the terrorism list. If you don't believe me, go check it out. The first thing he did, he just became in the office. That is the command of Obama. Obama until now is the president. The whole concern of Biden now that Israel should not attack Hezbollah, because attacking Hezbollah is a big lose for Iran. So Obama is pushing so hard, using Biden, he is his puppy, trying his best to force Israel not to go. This is why the Americans, they move their airplane carriers from the front of Israel as a threat to Israel. Telling them, you know what, we are not going to be involved. You are by yourself. You want to go with Hezbollah? Go. It's a clear threat to Israel. How come Obama have so much power over Biden? Because Biden is nobody. I mean, Obama, he chosen Biden because he's nobody. This is Joe Biden, you know the thing, you know? Always the one who want to become a president or become a president, he choose a shadow. He don't choose someone strong. So he can be the star always. So even when Joe Biden, he chosen this woman, you know what her name? Harris. She keep bluffing, she's high all the time. Yeah. So they choose always someone is a shadow, is nobody. When Trump, he chosen Pence. Pence is just shadow. He is like dead, he have a cold blood. His face, he don't even, when he smile, he's not, so he choose a specific person which he cannot compete with him or he can argue. Never think that a president, he chose a vice president, is going to be smarter than him, more attractive than him, speak better than him. Otherwise, the vice president will become the star. This is why always you will see the vice president is nobody. Someone is not important. They don't choose someone so good. They always choose someone so bad. Like, who of you remember a speech of Mike Pence ever? Anyone? Do you remember anything he said? Nothing, nothing. Who of you remember this Harris? Nobody. They always choose someone stupid. And Obama, when he chosen Biden, he chosen for the same reason. This guy is a goofy. He don't even remember his name. He called his wife Biden, and he said, and I am her wife." They choose them for a reason. Uh, I think CP should be a president for USA. Well, I cannot because I'm not born in USA. But I will never go for any government position, Congress or senators, because I believe this is not me. I will be a problem from the first day. Imagine I'm making a speech in the Congress. Oh boy, I will call them Abdul, stupid donkeys, idiots, with no hesitation. Trust me. The situation between China and Taiwan. You know, what I'm afraid is that the American, they will do the same they did to Georgia. You know what happened to Georgia? Hmm. The American, they told Georgia, "Oh, don't worry. If Putin attack you, we will support you. We will support you." Okay, you know. So Putin, he attacked Georgia. The president of Georgia, he started calling George Bush. "Hello, can I speak to president? The Russian, they enter our land." And George Bush, "Oh, he's not here. He's in the bathroom now. Oh, he is taking a training for golf." The president of Georgia could not reach the president of USA. Nowhere to be found. And this is what they did with Ukraine, by the way. When Putin he attacked Ukraine, the American they ran away in the beginning. All European, all the NATO, they run away. They empty their embassies. In fact, the American they told the president of Ukraine to come immediately and they will grant him refugee. But few weeks before that, the NATO was in Odessa. Just a few weeks before that, they turned their back to Ukraine. They put them in trouble. They invited the bear, and when they got in trouble, they ran away. They come back to support Ukraine only when they notice Ukrainians are fighting back. They thought Ukraine is going to collapse in 2 days. That's why I'm saying in Taiwan, they might do exactly the same scenario. When the Chinese attack Taiwan, the American nowhere to be found. Who of you really believe that the USA is going to go in war with China for the sake of Taiwan? Anyone believe? I don't believe in such a thing. They were not there. They will let them go into their destiny. I cannot trust USA government for my own self as an American citizen. So how those foolish people, foreigners, they trust USA? Somebody saying a USA president is a homo clown. Why you are saying that? How you know that? Why people they say stupid things? In fact, I respect this guy. He's an actor. He's not a hero. He's not a soldier. He did not run from his building, even though the Russian they were almost 60 kilometers away from the capital. Don't say stupid things. I don't like him too. But since he did not run away, in fact, if he ran away, the country will collapse. Yeah, you did research it. Okay. The guy, he is married, he have wife, he have kids, and you research it in YouTube, and the Russian, they said he's a homo. That's it. You research it. Anyway, you can find the whole information in TikTok. Taiwan make a very important microchip. No problem, but still they will not go in war for Taiwan. The only thing is preventing China from attacking Taiwan is Taiwan. Taiwan is not an easy cookies too. They have a very strong army. They have a very strong technology. They are not really, the Chinese is not really scared from the American. The Chinese are scared from Taiwan. Invading the island is going to be very costly. Otherwise, they will go right away. You know? Yeah, so I don't believe that USA will ever do anything to protect Taiwan, and I hope I'm wrong. You know, they will not. You know, everything is for sale. Everything for sale. Countries, businesses, money, everything for sale. And I learned that in America, government of America, they don't have a friends. They have only one way to go. Their election. The president of America, he want to be re-elected. How? It doesn't matter. Who? It doesn't matter. Even Trump, when the Iranian they attack our bases in Iraq, what he did, he acted as if nothing happened. He attacked as nothing. There's nothing there. No worry. Why? He just want to be. He promised he will not go in war. He will withdraw from Afghanistan. So all what he cares is just to be elected. They don't care for future of nations. The Armenians, they were being slaughtered, and Trump did nothing. He brought the Armenian president and the Azerbaijan shake hands, and that's it. A week after the Armenian, they got big lose. And I say actually, any country in the world, trust somebody to defend them is a bunch of fool. Do you yourself trust that your neighbor will protect you when somebody will come to you? Do you depend on your neighbor to protect you, or you depend on yourself? Anyone who put his security on somebody else to protect him, he is just being stupid. And you don't have to agree with me. But for me, I believe if you do that, that's stupid. Like, okay, we have a police. Do you really trust the police to protect you, or you trust yourself first? The time the police come, they will take pictures of you. You are dead. Police, they come to your house. Oh, he shot him in the head. They write in the report. The guy will be drinking coffee. Hey, Monica, can you bring me some coffee from Starbucks? I'm Detective Monk. They come to the crime scene to take pictures of you. And then they put you in a file. They take a pictures, they put them in the file, and they put you in the shelf. And bye-bye. That's the truth. That's why we have to have arms, we have to have guns. By the time the police come, you are dead. Go bye-bye. What police? And yeah, in the movies, actually, they show you how stupid police is. The guy, they come to the crime, and the guy is cut pieces, and they are eating donut. What do you think? This donut, by the way, tastes good. I mean, they look so stupid and so silly with those movies. Oh God, God have mercy. Uh, yeah, you have to, you know, you defend yourself, and you call the police when the police come. God knows, you know, maybe they will not show up too. You know, depend in which state you are. If you are in democratic state, there's no police. I mean, even if the police come, what they would do? They would do nothing. Uh, oh boy. People are asking questions, which is funny. Again, are you married? What's your business? I'm not married, but why you are asking? Uh, anyway, you know, peace is what the whole world need. We don't want war, but in the same time, we have to be smart and vigilant. If we don't want war, there's many they want it, and as you see in the screen, they love it. War is their business. Actually, those countries, if they don't have war, there's no money. I'm just telling you, what is the income of Gaza? Where the income is coming from? Do you know how much money this war will bring to them? Hundreds of billions. As soon the Israeli leave, every scumbag in the world will start sending billions, including Joe Biden himself. Those people, they have no job. They don't do anything. For the last 75 years, they live from our money. We pay for even the sardine they eat is free. Canned food they eat is free. Rice is free. Flour is a free. School is a free. We in America, we don't have a free insurance. They have a free health care. Who pay for it? You, American, European, the stupid German. Send your money, send. Oh, those guys are poor people, we don't help them. You send your money, they curse you. You are a kafir. There's a soldier in Afghanistan. A woman, she's chasing the American car. So she is begging for food, please, you know, like she's in her language. So he gave her his sandwich. This is her lunch. She took the sandwich and she said, "May Allah kill you," in her language. He understands Pashto language. He just gave her his sandwich. So you donate to them, you help them, you support them. Like, do you see those homosexual and LGBT? If they go to Gaza, they will kill them. It's the truth. They will throw them from the top of the building. But they are number one who go in the streets say, "Free Palestine." It's reality. You know, in the Middle East, there is a statement that says, I don't know how to translate this one. The wealth of the stupid is based on the act of the fool. Like there's a stupid and there's a fool. Stupid get rich because of the fool. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyway, I don't see too many people giving us like because people obviously don't like what we say. Thank you very much. Even though we have more than 500 people watching, I hope people people subscribe. You know, as you know, I have my channels in YouTube, and I think I'm not going to do live in YouTube, maybe no more. 155,000 still YouTube play with our numbers. Obviously, they are, you know, what they do is absolutely disgusting. They keep censoring our videos. We cannot keep our videos. So I think here we are more comfortable, even though the number is way smaller. But God will bless us with more people to come and they will join us. And as the Lord, He says, search for the truth, and the truth will set you free. Never say something you don't believe in. Never compromise. You compromise, you lost yourself. I will give you an example of compromise. If you are with your wife, and somebody, he look at your wife and he blink at her, you know, he's flirting. You saw him, it's okay. I mean, he's a man. My wife is beautiful. The man, he saw that you did nothing. You saw him blinking. Now he get closer to your wife. He put his finger next to her hand on the table. You know, I mean, it's just her hand. It's okay. Now the guy, he saw that you don't care. Well, he blinked, you did nothing. He touched her hand, you did nothing. Okay, let me grab her hand. Okay, I mean, so what? It's just a hand. Now the guy, he said to himself, okay, if I grab the hand of his wife, he did nothing. Let me grab something else. Keep compromising. Then the wife herself, she will say, I have a screwed husband. The guy, he flirted with me, he did nothing. He did touch my hand, he did nothing. He grabbed my butt, he did nothing. So why I want to stay with his husband? Obviously, my husband is not there. And this is what you do with this is who you are when you compromise. You lose your dignity. Literally, you lose your dignity. The liberals, they start even dictating what words you can say, what words you cannot say. Oh, you say brown, you are racist. Oh, you don't like chocolate, you hate the black people. Like, what the heck? They want you to speak a language they approve, or words they approve. They choose for you your dictionary. They change the dictionary. They change even the alphabet. They change the sign of the bathroom. And you keep compromising. And one day you will find that even your penis is not there because they decide there's no need for it. And you are not a man. And they are right because you keep compromising. You are not a man. A man who keeps compromising is not a man. Can we make it more clear? Especially when you compromise about things is serious. Nobody will respect you. Your family will not respect you. In fact, you don't yourself respect yourself. How you can even look at the mirror? You say something, you don't believe in it. Who is going to trust? Who is going to respect those people? You go to a church, you ask the priest, hey, sir, what do you think about homosexuality? God love everybody. Abdul, listen, the potato. I did not ask you who God love, who don't love. I mean, what do you love? What do you mean love? So why God, he says people will go to hell? What love? What are you talking about? Anything they say, you say to them, any serious question, they make it a liquid. They dodge your question. They give you political correct answer. Oh, sir, what do you think about Islam? Oh, you know, God, you know, they have the same God. We believe, yeah, they are nice. Muslims are nice people. We love Muslims. Look, what the heck? I did not even ask you about Muslims. I asked you about Islam. They don't dare to answer. They don't dare to say a word. They don't dare to speak their mind. They don't dare to share the gospel. They don't dare, for they are not men. They are potatoes. And those people don't present us, neither present our churches. Never compromise, my friend. Say your belief and challenge them. Either you believe, if you live in the state, that this is the land of the free, or then don't ever say that word again. You see, when I came to the state, I did not come for the sake of money. In fact, I was doing way, way better in the Middle East. I came here so I can be free, not to be under the shoes of the liberals and Democrat and Nancy Pelosi. This woman, she will not go home. She will die in the Congress so she can receive the report of the shares and the stock market. Hundreds of billions of dollars stock shares are owned by congressmen and women. This is why they are there. They are the first one to know what the price of the shares will be tomorrow. Anyway, as you know here, we don't sugarcoat, and I hope I did not hurt your feeling. And if I did, well, you can use some, I mean, alcohol over it, put bandage, put some band-aid, whatever you call it. Go to the pharmacy, ask Joe Biden to fix it for you. He can fix anything. Use electric cars, and don't say I'm free unless you are. A free person is a person who speaks his mind, not the mind of somebody else. Never say to someone, I respect your belief, if you don't respect his belief. If you say that's a statement, you're stupid, and you are a hypocrite, and you are a liar. Don't say things you don't mean. Don't respect the one who don't deserve respect. That is an insult to you. This is remind me of this is how I see those people. Somebody called to talk to you. So let's say a neighbor call or a friend, and your son, he answer, hey, hello? Yes, uncle. Ah, my dad. And then the dad, he says to him, I'm not here. I mean, how in the world you look like in front of your child? You're just a big fat liar in front of your child. How you can even respect yourself? This is what you do when you compromise and when you speak something you don't believe in. You are just like them. You don't dare even to speak to the guy and tell him, I'm busy. I don't want to talk to you. You make your child a liar for the sake of your benefit. And now your child, he will lose respect to you. Look, my dad is a liar. He just lied. And he just made me make a lie. And this is always what happens when we keep agreeing with things we don't believe in. We are afraid of speaking our mind, afraid of saying what we believe. So what we do? We say what we should not say. And then we lose respect from everybody, including ourselves. Who is going to respect you after what you just did? That's why when I speak to Muslims, I throw my words at them as it is. As it is. Once a long time ago, there was a program, I think it's still running, it's called Palto. In Paltalk, the Muslims, they complain to the company. And suddenly, it's a software. So suddenly, I found my account, my username, taken from my chat room to different chat room. And that chat room have 5 co-admins. They have red color in their names, which means they are from the highest staff of the company. And they had a serious meeting with me. They said thousands of people complain about you. I said, why? They said, because of what you say. I said, well, so what the problem with what I say? Isn't it this is free and we can say? And then the woman, she is the boss. She said, you don't debate Muslims, you inflame them. I said, so what the problem? I inflame them because I tell them the truth. They ban me. They ban me from the whole program. And then they receive a lot of emails, and some they are threatened they will sue them. And then, after receiving thousands of threat of suing them to the court from Christians, they send me an email back saying there was a mistake and misunderstanding, so please come back. You are welcome in Paltalk. And here you notice, if I compromise, and if the Christian compromise, the Muslims, they have victory over us. This is what compromise do. It make you a loser. Like now in YouTube. Why in YouTube they treat me like this? Because I don't compromise. I don't care about their guideline. If I care about their guideline, YouTube will support me. YouTube will be good to me. But then I am not good to myself. And who is the one who respects himself and he cannot be even good with himself? And how we can call ourselves Christians after that? You cannot. And you know, I want to make it very simple. Don't forget to check out Dive TV, the live TV. Okay. But can we speak free there? Or is going to be the same drama as YouTube? Because my issue is not the program. My issue is, you know, I mean, the madness. You know, I will take a screenshot of this video. The link is not opening. All right, I will check it out later. Yeah, but anyway, I mean, Rumble is working fine, but we will check that one. We don't want to be like monkeys, keep jumping from place to place. People will be confused about where to find the guy. Can we sometime on Clubhouse? I don't know what Clubhouse is. What is a Clubhouse? You see, there's many softwares and everybody competing with everybody. The most important thing for us, what we do is different. Many people, they say to me, open account in TikTok. I open it, I post 3 videos only, they ban me. 3, just only. They don't let you speak your mind. And this is the most important. It's not about this program is better and faster. And what if there is no freedom of speech? What we do is different. What I do here is not about ice cream, and no, it's very sensitive, stories we mention here. Yeah, I think Rumble is doing fine. Yeah, we will try it as long it's working. It's working. If it's not, what we can do. No, I cannot do my stream website. I tried. By the way. Cost a lot of money. Like now, do you see like now if you have when you have your own stream, streaming companies, because you have to use somebody server, they charge you a lot of money based on the band as like the server, how many users. It's very, very costly. Like now we are doing it for free because simply Rumble, they make money from advertising and those things. Otherwise, it's really costly. If you open your own, that will be really not a good thing. Not to forget to maintain software and etc. Yeah. But anyway, Rumble is working fine. It's fine. And as long we can speak our mind, I don't care about the rest. And people who come here and they will, they will used to it. How many people from the 500 something watching did subscribe to us today? I hope you guys you subscribe so you can be notified when we come here. I don't see too many subscribing. Anyway, it's okay. No, I tried to have a website before. Trust me, it's a big headache. First, the Muslim will target your website. They will crash it. This is number one. The company who they have your website, they will complain. This topic, my friend, nobody wanted. Nobody wanted. So don't even think about it. Yeah. All right, guys. I want to say thank you all for being here. I hope we learned something good for today. And I will try to come again tomorrow if I can, if I could. And until then, I say, may the Lord bless you all. And remember the most thing we mentioned today. Never compromise. Never. People who tell you to compromise, even some Christians, they don't know what compromise means. The first sin is to compromise. And that sin will lead you to bigger sin. Compromise is a sin. Compromise means you don't say the truth. You don't say what you believe. You don't say what you hate. You don't say what you don't say, you don't dare to say. You are always intimidated by somebody else. And then you will live when you are dead. Life is not about being you breathing. Life is about you breathing free. You breathe when you want. You stop breathing when you want. You talk when you want. Life is not about having a bread on the table. It's about having bread with dignity, with respect to myself. Otherwise, the slaves, they used to have a bread on the table too. Dogs, they have bread and they eat, but they have a master who tell them when to eat, when not to eat. So you compromise, you end like a dog. We fought against slavery, and compromising is just another form of slavery. And you as a Christian, if you compromise with the devil, God will not compromise with you. Either yea, yea, or nay, nay, the Lord, he said. You compromise with sin, sin is your master. You compromise with liars, liars is your friends. You don't compromise with them, you lose them, but you are the winner. And what the benefit if I win everything, but I lose myself? I hope my words is clear. May the Lord bless you, and until we see you soon again. God is good, so is Jesus. I mean to that. See ya.